Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a great show today. Let's get into it. We've got the Louvre Heist. We've got why I'm stopping my GLP-1 medication. This will be very Kim and Khloé heavy. We've got the eating disorder to skincare obsession pipeline, a fake pregnancy, how to dry a woman's pussy out, and more. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Should I just be a DJ? Like, actually, like, you guys, let's address, you get, okay, subscribe. Also review the show 5 stars. Also, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS, patreon.com/TJMS. We did the intro. We got through it. That was a little too intense for a Thursday at 10:32 a.m. when, let's back to what I was saying. 10:32 a.m. That was too intense for that. It's always something with me when I start the show lately. But today I'm going to start by addressing the elephant in the room. Okay. Me. All right. It's always something, right? It's always, okay, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I being this? I'm not self-deprecating. I am the elephant in the room. Why am I the elephant in the room? I stopped my GLP-1 medication. Okay. And I'll explain why later. We won't be doing that yet. However, my appetite is out of control. My ghrelin hormones or whatever, my hunger hormones are out of control. I am a fat fuck in all. Do I need to start this episode? It's like, okay, first of all, who just got diagnosed with schizophrenia? And I'm like, you know what? I'm next. It's actually sad. Gucci Mane, did he actually get diagnosed? Here I am having a conversation back and forth with myself. That's sad. It's sad. Gucci Mane, schizophrenia. Is this the first headline? Are we just going to get into the news? Yeah, it's sad. Schizophrenia diagnosis. Prayers for him and his family. Okay, so back to the episode. Quit my GLP-1. I'm a fat fuck in every way, shape, and form right now. Meaning, you guys, okay. I ate. This is like, what is going on? Are you okay? I'm not okay. Are you okay? Here's why I'm not okay. It's always something. Again, last time I was like, I'm feeling fat and being honest, like I'm on camera and I'm insecure about my puffy face. I am that same podcast host today. Again, here on episode 410. Did I work out this morning? No, we're repeating the cycle of not working out before we record, which completely destroys my ability to think straight and speak concisely and have, clear dialogue for you as a listener. Okay. So Corey calls me on the way home from work. And, he hit me with a what's for dinner. Married live. No, I'm kidding. No, but like, he's like, hey, do we have any more of that leftover chicken? And I'm like, yeah, but like, do you want to order food? I'm not really feeling like, and before I even like finish that sentence, he's like, yes. Oh my God, I would love that. So I was like, tell you what, I'm going to surprise you because not only will this food I'm ordering be a surprise, I have 2 other surprises waiting for you when you get home. One of those was a package of candy corn to replace the previous package I bought for him and a little note with it because of something he did nice for me this week. So like that was the first surprise when he walked in the door. And the other surprise, I can't say. And the other surprise was going to be this food I ordered. So I was like, great. I was like, fuck the chicken. We've been eating so, yes, I'm feeling fat and I'm being dramatic and you're like, you look fine, whatever. I get it. But like, we've been eating so healthy and home cooking. We used to go to restaurants like three or 4 nights a week. And now we're doing it like once a week, if that. Actually, it's usually at least once a week because on the weekends, it's like, yeah, it's time to go back to a restaurant. So anyways, I'm like over the chicken and I'm like, great. I'm ordering my favorite burrito from my favorite burrito place that I've talked about a million times on this show. Okay. And that was going to be his third surprise. The burrito with the street corn, with the chips and guac, with maybe some rolled tacos on the side. I forgot to order those, but that was what the surprise was. Okay. I already had 6 meals yesterday before the burrito was like, I already had some leftover chicken like 3 times. Like I had so much yesterday food wise. It was one of those days where I haven't had it in a while because I've been on a GLP-1 for a year where I'm like, I just overate and there was no reason for it. It was just like, I ate too much. So anyways, the burrito was unnecessary, but I wanted to like, you know, give him something nice that wasn't just boring, like protein and vegetables, you know? So, yeah, we ate the burrito. It was amazing. And I have something to say about this burrito. Now, if you're an OG listener, you know about Burrito Tuesday. Every single Tuesday during my first year of podcasting, I ordered a burrito and I would talk about like, hey, it's Burrito Tuesday. I wanted to have like a shtick, like a thing. And I was a burrito bitch. I said, burritos are better than tacos all day long. You can't argue that. It's like just a better experience. It's, I do have an oral fixation and I like the texture of the ingredients and the way they are combined in every bite in a burrito format over a taco format. Okay. So this burrito place is the reason why I gained, have I ever said my top weight on this podcast? I feel like, you know what? Some things you got to keep close to your chest. Like I'm going to keep that close, but I gained 40 pounds during the pandemic. I order this burrito at least once a week. Sometimes I think probably up to 3 times a week. I was their number one customer. It's from Lucha Libre. If you're like, where's this burrito place in San Diego? It's called Lucha Libre. We will get to the Louvre Heist. We will get to the pubes, the Kim Kardashian pube thong, and my opinion on it, because of course, like who's on the edge of their seat? You guys are, what I'm about to say about these pubes on this polyester pube thong is, it's never what, okay. In my opinion, like basically I have notes for Kim and it's not what you're expecting. I'll say that and I'll move on. Okay. But, anyways, this burrito place is called Lucha Libre. I get the surf and turf. I've been ordering this for years now, but what's crazy about this burrito is that last night was the first night I ate it at a table. Okay. I sat down with that burrito and it was kind of like a full circle emotional moment because I'm like, I've only ever eaten this burrito on a couch. Corey and I have ordered it 3 times now. I got it. This is our 3rd time ordering it because I randomly remembered it. You know, this is so long-winded for just like telling you that I feel fat because I had a burrito. And then I'll tell you also why I feel fat after that, which is is like a whole other shit show that happened last night at 9 p.m. food-wise. Dude, I missed my GLP-1 medication. Like this is a bitch. Okay. This is like an actual bitch. And it's been rough on me. Okay. So yeah, we properly like sat down at the table with our chips and guac and our salsas and the street corn. And I forgot the rolled tacos. I wish I ordered the rolled tacos, but I forgot. Those are also very good from this place. And I sat and ate the burrito and we had basketball on. We had the opening games. I don't know. It was something about Cooper Flagg being like the guy this year. You know, he looks untouched. Like, what is he? He's actually like 18. Call me. Oh my God. I cannot make this Ghislaine fucking joke right now. I made this Ghislaine joke in the sauna in front of people the other day about, oh my God. I'm not referring to myself as Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm not referring, what am I saying? You guys are like, just, okay. He's very young and like pure and innocent looking. And he's also like a tall white guy, lanky, but he's very good. So we were watching the opening game, we're eating the burrito. And this is the thing about our house. We have a wall we need to bust out because I'm eating this burrito at this table. I'm like, oh my God, I've only ever eaten this like really depressed on a couch before. And now I'm sitting across from my husband at the table in our beautiful home, eating this burrito calmly, you know, like not, and it's just like a very like casual, calm way. And I'm so full from the food I already had all day long, but like, I'm like, whatever. So, but anyways, we're watching this Cooper Flagg. What team? The Mavs, I think, playing, I don't know. Were they playing like the Knicks or something? I have no idea. And I'm like, okay, we need to like either put a second TV 6 feet away from the other TV in this other room, or we need to bust this wall out so we can see the TV when we sit at the dinner table. Because at our other place, our condo in La Jolla, it was like all one room, you know? So we were constantly like, we are a traditional American, all American couple. Let's just call it what it is. My husband and I are so like, you know, we're just living the American dream. We're just the poster children of the American dream. And it's a beautiful life. And there's not a day that goes by that I'm not feeling, I don't pinch myself about it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But anyways, so yeah, we like our TV by our dinner table. And anyways, we are eating the burrito. And we eventually moved the burrito to the couch, okay? We eventually moved the burrito to the couch and finished the burrito on the couch. I finished the burrito. I felt disgusting, okay? My steps were only at 5,000. My goal right now, as I'm quitting my GLP-1 medication, is to get my steps to at least 10,000 a day, which is like, bitch, that's like a normal, if you're like a hot girl listening right now, like, you know, like 10,000's like, that's like, those are baby numbers, you know? I feel like the hot girls are doing like 15 to 20 now. So it's not even hard for you to hit that. But I'm like, fuck, I ate the burrito. I'm on the couch. We're watching the game. I'm about to pass out, being so tired and full and bloated, and I feel disgusting. And I feel like all I do on this podcast is come on here and talk about how fat I feel lately. And it's like, what is this hyper focus on my body and my food intake? And it's like always a thing. I feel like it makes for good entertainment because something we can all relate to is eating, because we do it multiple times a day. So like, this was my last 24 hours. Okay. And I'll get to the other part of why I'm feeling extremely puffy and fat. So we move the burrito to the couch. I'm like so fucking full and I feel disgusting after. I told him, I'm like, I'm going to try not to finish this last half. And I'm like, just to see if I can. I absolutely cannot. And he was struggling with his, and I was about to say, like, can I have it? Like, you guys, it's so bad. So like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my steps in. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to like feel better by like moving around the house. And I had some like cleaning up to do and whatnot. So I just did that. And then as I'm cleaning up, I clock my 100 cookies or 100, it's like a recipe book with 100 cookies in it, 100 recipes for cookies in it. And I was like, fuck me. I just bought Nutella at Target yesterday because I was like, it's like, 'tis the season. I want Nutella. Like, I just was feeling it. My ghrelin hormones are out of control. So I'm like, food. Like, eat. I want all the sweets. I want to bake. And I was like, we're going to my mother-in-law's tomorrow. Like, I want to maybe bake these cookies for her. So yeah, it's 9 p.m. I'm making Nutella cookies. Okay. And then I'm just eating the fucking, what do you call it? The cookie dough for like a half an hour as I'm like, you know, baking them. So yeah. And then I woke up and I'm like, podcast day, 5 a.m. start. We get things rolling early. And then I started recording at 10:30. We're 15 minutes into the show, I think, by the way. Yeah. And yeah, it didn't work out. Didn't sauna. Feeling a little puffy, but that's, guys, I'm going to regret talking this much. I feel like what actionable advice and value can I actually give you right now at the top of the show, post my monologue about being a GLP-1, a former GLP-1 addict. What do you call it when you like quit a drug? I'm in recovery, or like, no. What do you call it? I'm sober. I'm GLP-1 sober now. What the fuck? I never thought I'd get here. We're officially here. I'm GLP-1 sober. But here's some actionable like value, some advice. Like, this is what like Logan Paul would tell you on his podcast, or like what's like another podcast that's all about like value, like actionable advice and value. So like, actually I have a TikTok to play for you on this note. Cause it's very true. Essentially it's not all about you, and you got to like sacrifice a little bit in life.
I don't owe anyone anything. Wrong. I owe everyone everything. Hyper-individuation is a curse. I owe my family and my friends and my community and strangers the best of what I have to offer, because I think that's what makes community.
God, I love that. you owe it to your friends and family and your community to give your best and do your best and give the best you have to offer, because community over capitalism or something like that, basically. Yeah. Give, be of service, like go out of your way to help someone. That's the advice I have for you right now, because I just learned this, not even the hard way. I actually learned this the easy way. It was so delightful. My mother-in-law called me. She's like, hey, I need a ride to this appointment, whatever. She just like needed me to like pick her up for something. And I remember like, and this is for most things, and I hate admitting this about myself, but for most things where I'm inconvenienced in the middle of my day and I have to like, because I have time anxiety up the yang. Like I am so anxious about time. I always feel like the day's moving so fast and I'm so far behind and my to-do list never ends, and I overcrowd my plate, and that's why. Okay. And I have to really be present, take a breath, be calm about like what's actually possible in a day and what I'm actually capable of. And I need to focus on that and not catastrophize everything and make it sound like I'm falling behind and I'm slipping. And anyway, so whenever something like that comes up, like, you know, Corey just called me. We have construction going by. Corey just called me. We have construction going on by our house. And he's like, hey, they're pouring concrete. Can you move the car? And I'm like in a bathrobe. I have my sock curls in, full beat. These are construction workers. I don't want to look cute in any way, shape, or form when I leave the home. And he's like, yeah, he wanted me to move the car because the concrete, I don't know, the overspillage, the blast could have hit the car and we don't want that. So, and we just got it repainted and shit. So like, I'm like, fuck. But just like little things like that when I'm like focused and I'm in my work and I'm like trying to like get shit done. I'm not very relaxed about like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm kind of like, fuck, you know, that's my knee-jerk reaction. And so long story short, I had the best day with my mother-in-law by going and helping her. And I don't know why. It's some sort of like stupid behavioral issue thing that's like a pattern of behavior that I don't mean to have, but I don't like that about myself. And so this last time I was of service to my mother-in-law, for example, was the best day. She bought me a coffee. We had the best talk to and from her appointment. It was the best time. And I was like, why do I ever think like, oh, fuck, you know, like if I have to do something for someone else, like that's such a bullshit way to live and be and think. So there's your actionable advice, you guys. I'm on my second Celsius. I had about 4 baby carrots for breakfast. The dogs were sent off to work with Corey. I sent them off with half a loaf of sourdough. And yeah. So we did the plugs. We talked about my night eating burritos and Nutella cookies. We talked about being of service. We'll get into the life updates. We'll do the life updates really quick. Screen time, Aura Ring stats. I haven't looked yet. My makeup, my outfit situation, something I'm doing different with my nails. Do not zoom in on the clip or the full length video on YouTube or Spotify. We'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, and then I'll get into life updates. So my screen time for this last week, I think it went up, you guys, I think it went up like 30%. And it's because I was editing a video that was taking me way too long that completely flopped. And we'll get into that in a second, actually, later in the episode. Oh, fuck. God. Let's do like a gospel.
Gotcha.
No, not that one. 6 hours and 41 minutes. Okay. So last week it was like 5.5 hours. Isn't it 5.5 hours? Now it's 6 hours and 41 minutes. Okay. Moving on. Let's not ruminate over that. Oh my God. I need a really dramatic sound effect right now. You guys, my Aura Ring. You guys, this is so bad, and I'm not sure. I know why. We all know why. 52 and 73. My readiness score is 52. My sleep score is 73. We know why this happened. It's because I had the full burrito and all the sides and all that bullshit. And then I proceeded to have like, probably if I had to measure it out, like 2 full cups of cookie dough, like softball size fistfuls of cookie dough, like in total before bed. Okay. My resting heart rate. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sleep 6 hours and 2 minutes. Good REM. Surprising because we're still co-sleeping with Louis. Very surprising. He's getting better at sleeping with us. We were back to back all night, which I really enjoy because it's like a nice little, like, it like supports, his body supports my back. So really good REM sleep considering that. Good restfulness. Okay. So my screen time and my Oura Ring stats are completely fucked. My health is going through the shitter. We're gaining weight. We're puffy. We're off for GLP-1. We'll get to why in a moment. But let's talk about my makeup, hair, outfit, the whole sitch, my nails. I am on my 2nd Celsius. I'm drinking, before I do that, we got the beverages. Fuji apple pear Celsius and a mango passion fruit before this one at 5 a.m. You guys, I'm in my glow down era now. Okay. I'm in my fall glow down era. We've got this nice filtered water here in my beautiful bedazzled, a girl reached out to me during the pandemic and she's like, hey, I'm, trying to make money right now or whatever. I have a small business and I bedazzle cups and phone cases, like whatever you want. And she's like, I'd love to bedazzle a cup for you to, share or like show on your podcast. And so what do you call that? Swarovski crystal. Yeah. And I've been using this for years now. So shout out. I love this thing. Okay. We have hand cream. I bought this at Target yesterday. Nothing makes you feel like you have your life together than buying hand cream and telling yourself, I'm going to start using hand cream. This is okay. I wish I got something more luxurious. I need to invest in a more luxurious hand cream because that's also like a life tip I have. These, CeraVe, what is this? Eucerin, they're okay. Like they do the job. But the thing about a hand cream is it's all about the experience, that little moment during your day when you're applying it. That's the whole point of using a hand cream, right? Like it's like a little like self-care moment. And when it's just like a plain advanced repair, fragrance-free, Eucerin, it's just not the same vibe. But I do have a hand cream on set today. Okay. We're wearing the MAC Syrup Luster Glass lipstick, my favorite shade. I wear this almost every episode. We've got the 5-in-1 Essence Powder from Wet n Wild to apply around my nose and my upper lip to decrease the shine because, we don't like to be shiny on my clips. We've got this Bobbi Brown gifted from my mom from her collection, plump lip serum in Bear Pink. Okay. I'm wearing, now this is the thing. The Mariners are out of the playoffs. They're not going to the World Series. I'm wearing a Mariners hat today. Okay. Do not get it twisted. Yes, it's a Mariners. Okay. This is a camo hat, a camo Mariners hat. And it is so fucked up how this, like the thought I have now, just simply putting on a camo hat is like, oh my God, I'm going to lose viewers, lose subscribers, lose engagement because the immediate thought, especially when I open my mouth and talk like this and I'm so like obnoxious and I'm so forceful behind my, like, I'm so like, I speak with my full fucking chest. I hate that like someone's going to scroll and see this hat and immediately just keep scrolling because they're like, fuck her, she's a Trump supporter. Fuck her, conservative. Fuck her, she supports the military. Fuck that bitch, and it's like, excuse me, I like, but anyways, go Mariners. They almost did it. Really sad ending there, but I'm very proud of them. Like they've never gone to the World Series, so that would have been amazing. But yeah, I'm wearing a Mariners hat today, and I'm wearing this Nike, like little like zip, like quarter zip, a Nike quarter zip. I used my Dyson on my hair yesterday, and I slept with my bonnet on, so I'm freshly like blown out. Head's always in the gutter. because it's fall and I'm horny. And that's just like the vibe of the show. I'm fat and horny this fall. Like that is literally the theme. What is the other theme? I'm fat, I'm horny. I'm tan because I'm using tanning, what do you call it? Tanner, self-tanner. You know, it's just what's going on. So that there, I set the scene. Life updates. I'm not going to do a cute. So this is the next segment. Hold on. Now we're moving on into the life update section of the show. How are you doing so far? Are we enjoying this? Taking you on a ride. Quick intermission. Here. I received a text from Corey saying the babies are happy and sleeping. So, yeah, he's with them at the office. He takes them when I podcast, which helps me so much because the mom guilt I have when I'm recording and they're just staring at me. And it's like, hey, mom, there's no reason you need to podcast for 3 hours and neglect us. It's like giving Hassan and what's his poor dog's name? Kaya. Oh my God. Are you guys following that? Or do you even know who Hassan is or what I'm referring to? Sometimes I get the drama from like the internet drama from the H3 podcast every now and then. Basically, Hassan is this really large Twitch streamer guy. I don't know. And his dog just has to stay in place on her bed, her little raised bed, for hours on end while he live streams. And God forbid she flinches or moves position because they're saying she has a shock collar on. And like people are like trying to debunk that. I have no idea, but it's horrible. I'm like, this poor dog, just let it roam, give it a doggy door, let it come and go. That's entertaining. Like to see that in the background, like she doesn't need to just sit there on the live stream in place. Like he says place, like Kaya, place. Like I've been watching the clips and it's really sad. So I don't like my dogs. I don't like when they're here. I love when my dogs are here. I love when my dogs are here. I don't love podcasting when it's been hours and they're just staring at me. Can I take breaks? Yes. Do I? No, because I'm a masochist and I love forcing myself to talk. I love to get dry mouth by the end of it. That's when I know I want to, you know what? Here's the thing about podcasting for as long as I do. I wish I was a singer. I think this is all like, hey, I can't sing. We've discovered that over the last couple of weeks from me singing along to Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl songs. What's the song I could identically sing? Like my voice and her voice were identical because like there's really nothing special about her voice. I was basically saying like, I can do it too, right? Like, and I can't even sing, but my pitch, my everything, I did like a back-to-back. It's on I think the last episode. I was like, I'm not going to do it right now. I don't want, go listen to the last episode if you want to hear my voice. But basically, I want to feel like when I finish this show, like I really gave it my all. And I'm like a singer after. I wonder how like Tate McRae feels. Like, I wonder how that feeling of singing and belting for however many hours their shows are feels after you finish. Because I know just from talking nonstop for that long, like it's like you get hoarse. Okay. You definitely need, I have to debrief so much. I have to like lay in a dark room with my eye mask on. I'm such a diva. Like I'm literally in the comfort of my own home, like finishing the podcast after 3 hours and I go lay down with like my eye mask on. I shut the curtains to like shut my brain off because it's so wired. This tires you out. Like if you're talking this long, your brain is processing a lot. But it also energizes me because sometimes I finish a podcast and I'm like, I could go run a marathon. So that's when you know, like when something is, I always say the same shit. I'm so clear. I keep repeating myself. I have no idea if you're a new listener right now or not. So I'm just going to repeat myself, but I feel like, you know, you're doing something right with your profession or your passion, your hobby, whatever, when you get energy from it, right? Like it doesn't drain you and it energizes you. So yeah, that's cool. By the way, I'm not going to do, this is the life update section. Remember, we're still on it. So I posted a Q&A on my Instagram for this episode. I said, ask me questions for episode 410. Cool. Didn't get very many questions, right? So we're not going to do a Q&A today. And we're especially, you know, the reason behind that, and I, is because like, I'm not a fake influencer who asks themselves questions when they don't get enough questions or the ones they want to be asked. So I'm not going to I wasn't going to do that, right? Like I was like, these questions suck. I didn't get very many. My engagement on my social media is in the shitter on Instagram specifically. TikTok is popping. Okay. I just recruited so many toasters. I just posted a video, playing the audio from one of the toast episodes recently of Claudia just screaming like about Selena Gomez and just like supporting Hailey Bieber. Anyways, so my engagement's on and popping over there. It's like amazing. It's like, wow. Like the girls are finally flocking. The ones I want to like view my stuff and engage with my stuff are flocking, and that feels really good. But anyways, on my Instagram, we didn't get very many questions. Nothing. It was like, what do you feed your dog type shit, or like, when are you having kids? Like a lot of that, you know, all that shit. So just like nothing good, nothing interesting, nothing funny. I wish people would just ask me like really stupid, funny questions, and then it's like more fun to answer them. So yeah, we're not doing that, but here are the life updates. So we're going over to Corey's parents' house for Thai food tonight, and we're dropping the dogs off because we're going to San Francisco this weekend. So we're going to go visit Corey's sister. And would that be my brother-in-law? Wait, no. That's Corey's brother-in-law is his sister's husband. It's kind of like the same. It's like, it feels like my brother-in-law, but it's really my sister-in-law. And anyways, we're visiting them this weekend. They just had a baby like 2 months ago, and he's extremely cute and cuddly and amazing. We've held him before. We got to like hang out and meet him when he was literally, I think we met him on his 1 month birthday. So every day is a birthday for a baby. Like everyone's like, it's like, how old is your kid? And they're like 19 months and 36 days. No, 19 months, 20 months, 19 months and 4 days and 3 hours and 2, you know, they like really break it down, but we're visiting them this weekend. It's gonna be really fun. We've got plans with the kids, and they're on their third. So that's amazing. That's what we're up to this weekend. In terms of like what we're doing around the house and like the life updates. Are you awake? Are you okay? I feel so readjusting. You're like, just talk about the Kim pubes. Just talk about the pubes. You guys, I have to talk about my husband and I in our house because we are, like I said, we represent the American dream that is dying slowly. And I'm holding that near and dear to my chest in these times. And we got to talk about like what it's like to have a backyard you're redoing. Hey, so we're redoing our backyard, and it's a bitch, but it's like an amazing bitch because it was a blank canvas. That's why it's a bitch. It's like we have no structure and nothing in place to work with. Okay. So we've kind of built it ourselves, or not. See how I caught myself saying ourselves, and then I wanted to be like, no, but we didn't physically do it. We have people we hire that do it for us because we own a home. We can afford, we are so well off. We hire help. It's like when rich people talk, like I'm not, okay. Oh my God. This is like so fucked. Like I already did the Ghislaine thing, and now I'm doing the like, I am so out of pocket right now and out of control. And I understand how this probably comes across, but you know, when like wealthy people just talk so nonchalant, and it's like about the things they do, and it's like no big deal. You know, I always like catch myself where I'm like, I don't want to do that on here and just be so casual about it, you know? So like, but then I was like, wait a minute. No, technically we didn't do it. We had our wall built by a crew, and then we had our plants we just bought completely like, oh my God, it took them so long. We planted our hillside. And I'm not saying hillside nonchalant, like we own a hill. We're on top of a we're on top of a mountainside. Okay. We're not on and we're not in our castle on the top of a mountain over here. Okay. We have a beautiful hillside. I'm not going to say anymore. This is getting weird, but like Corey and I, okay, we had some people help us with most of it so far. And then the other weekend, he's like a doer, right? Like get it done yesterday. And he's like, hey, why don't we plant the succulents? Cause that's something we can easily do this weekend. So this last weekend we planted our succulents. We got foxtail something. I don't know. They're like the cactusy flower looking things. What are those called? So they're called succulents, right? But it's like something else. It's it's like, you know, like agave. You know when you saw that like Kendall Jenner 818 promo thing where she's like in Jalisco or whatever, and she's like pretending to farm. She's like, you guys know what I'm talking about? The fucking Kendall Jenner. She dropped the 818 tequila, and now she's like out on a tractor in Mexico with the guys that are harvesting the agave to make the tequila. Okay, you know what I mean? So like it kind of like the plant we planted, we actually got a blue agave. Oh my God. It's so funny how we get when we're at the nursery. It's like it's like our only relationship issue is like picking out plants. That's where we're at. Like that is how, oh my God. Like it is so stupid. And I'm very vocal. Like when I catch us doing something stupid like that, I'm like, hey, like I'll be like, isn't it funny how like we just can't get along about this? It's like, it's not that. I'm like, honey, they're plants. Like it's not that serious, but like both of us are so creative and like we have a vision, and for the most part we always agree and like come to a resolution. In this case, we got one agave instead of 3 because I didn't realize how big they get, and I was like, well, we'll fit 3, and he's like, no, well, technically the guy at the nursery was like, no, you really should only get 1, and he's seen our place, so he's like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. So anyways, we got those and we planted them this past weekend, and I found a bone. That was cool. I found a rib bone. We have this axe that we bought at Home Depot, and oh my God, I knew it when I saw that thing. I was like, and the thing is, you guys, okay, let me drink some Celsius. I grew up doing yard work every single weekend of my childhood. Every single weekend. Who's mowing the lawn? We got some weeds to pull in the backyard. Or it was like, get out of the house, blow off some steam, pick up every single twig in the yard, and don't come back inside until it's done. And then my parents would go out and be like, okay, there's like a few left, like keep it going. Just to like get us like, you know. So it was always like weeding, going to the nursery and planting plants with my mom, mowing the lawn, harvesting vegetables. I don't know, like watering plants. That's like how I grew up. So I'm so accustomed to gardening tools and just the lore of landscaping and all of that shit. Okay. Now, Corey, on the other hand, he had landscapers, and it's so weird because like we have landscapers now, and I'm like, this has been what he's had. He doesn't know any different. And I'm like, there's a fucking lawnmower in my front lawn right now, and I never know when they're coming or going. Like they just show up, and I guess it's like, okay, we're getting them, you know, they hedge things and they like trim things and they like clear out the front area and like leaf blow. And last night they like cut a tree in the back to like make it like smoother looking on the side. So me describing what they do as someone who grew up landscaping, like not being technical about these terms, they were hedging a bush. Okay. And yeah, so like Corey doesn't, so when it comes to tools, it's funny, like he's just not like, I'm like the laborer, like at heart, you know, and he's like learning. I hate doing this right now. I need to call him. He's going to fucking hate this because he does construction shit for, what do you call it? Real estate. He's like with development and home. He knows everything. He's usually not the one slinging the hammer, if that makes sense. And so, and that's on white male privilege in America. And out of control today. Guys, not gonna lie, I cried this morning on the phone to him for a while and I had a full on crash out. And then 2 days ago, that also happened. So this is a horny, fat, emotional fall. Okay. Is she pregnant? We'll never know. That's usually what people do when they stop their GLP-1 medication. So, yeah. We're at Home Depot and I'm like, yep, we're going to need that axe. Yep, we're going to need that pickaxe. It looks like something you'd bring on Everest, but I knew we were going to need it because I knew the angle of our hill. It's a 33-degree slope. It's very steep. And I knew that you cannot stand on a shovel to plant a plant on a slope that steep. Okay. So I knew we needed something you could literally throw at the hill to dig a hole with. And so I clocked it at Home Depot in the tool section. I said, we need that. And we used the shit out of that using planting the succulents this weekend. And that's when I slung it in the dirt, a rib bone came up, which was wild because my immediate thought was like, this is a human rib bone. This is a actual, like, I am going to find a skull in the next 2 minutes after this is either going to be, no, it was going to be a human in my mind. I was like completely convinced. I was like, this is not giving Phil's barbecue baby back beef rib, pork rib vibes. Like this is very human coded. I've watched enough gore recently. I've watched the Ed Gein I'm fresh off the Ed Gein documentary or series. You know, I'm so well aware of what a rib bone looks like. Okay, and I'm like, that's a rib. And then I put it into ChatGPT and it was like, that's a rib. However, it's probably someone's dead dog they buried in the backyard. And then I wanted to cry. Okay. So yeah, it's most likely, yeah, it wasn't a human bone. Like that would be fucking wild. But that axe I threw at the hill that we got at Home Depot, dug that up really, really nicely. And yeah, it was either a dead dog or maybe it was someone at a barbecue close by and they like threw it over the deck when they were drunk or something, you know, eating ribs and they're like, and then ended up in our yard. I don't know. So that was cool. That was our weekend. Cool. Totally like, let's change subjects here. Oh no. Okay, that's a nice transition vibe. I like this. Let's just bop together right now. Let's bop our heads like, never mind. We'll get to that segment at the end. I was going to say something like, let's bop our heads like blank. And that's the segment we will get into later, referring to how to dry a woman's pussy out very quickly. Okay. That's the segment. That's like the title. That's the title I came up with. We'll get there. But anyways, transition. Actually, I have, where's my like good one? You guys, I'm like off these. No. What's the one that's like, da-da-da? You know what I'm talking about? You guys stay with me if you're like, no, fuck. Yes, there it is. I haven't used that. Sorry. Oh my God, I'm screaming. I haven't used that one in so long. Okay, off of the rib, digging up the rib and planting the succulents in the backyard. Moving on. Okay, so I want to redact my statement. Is that the right word? Redact or retract? We're learning and we're growing together on the podcast. Retract versus redact or protract? Redact. Okay. Yes, I am a college educated. I have a degree and I went to school. Retract means to take back or withdraw, offer a statement, offer or opinion, while redact means to edit a document, remove sensitive information. Yeah, so I'm going to redact my statement I made last week about not getting sucked into the trends and striving to be a cool girl all times and going to the internet to find your personality and to get like inspo on. I basically was like, these cool girl lists, like what the cool girls are wearing is fucking stupid and like you're like a loser if you do that and like you use that as a source of inspo. Okay, you get the idea. It's a typical like, I'm not like other girls and this is my contrarian opinion towards what's trending right now. So I saw this thing that it's just so funny because I was like, it's the perfect description of like the outfits I was talking about and like the trendy outfits like the girls are all wearing, and like the vibe is very much, and this is the word or like the phrase, 18-hour screen time outfits. I was like, that is so fucking funny. Like your outfit is giving your screen time is 18 hours. So I just thought that was funny. And then and now there's this thing, put a pin in that. There's this thing, I think at high schools where they do dress up day or whatever. And one of the themes is like performative outfit dressing, like, or that the theme is like wear a performative outfit. And so like guys will have like a book in their hand and glasses and like a satchel, like they're really like into reading and like knowledge. I don't know, like it's so hard to explain, but it's so specific. Like when you see it, you're like, that is so smart. And how they dress is so like, it's like a costume. Like nothing happens organically in the wild like that anymore. It's like everything you see seems like a performance. Like the reason why the guy on the subway has a book now isn't because he likes reading. It's like he knows that like this is a good look. Like it's a good look to be reading a book on a subway, and like this is like a thing to do. This is like a intelligent way to look, or I don't know. You get what I mean? Like everything's you just never know anymore. You can't decipher like who's actually reading because they love reading. They're into their book on the subway, or like who's doing this to get the bitches, because that's also an account on Instagram. That's an amazing account. I used to follow it. It's called like Men Reading or something, or hot men reading. I don't know. It's just like guys looking down at a book, and there's something so hot about that. So anyways, 18-hour screen time outfits. I'm redacting my statement about not getting sucked into trends and always like going to the internet to figure out what's cool and how to dress and how to be. You guys, I'm redacting that statement because I have been over the last 3 days. This is everyone's a hypocrite. Okay. I'm just going to pull my pants down and show you my ass right now. I have been on the Stanley 1913. I believe it's Stanley 1913 or 14. The Stanley Cup website for the last 3 days, refreshing the colors on the new 40-ounce Pro Tour tumbler, because I decided I need a new Stanley Cup because I lost mine at yoga class like 6 months ago and I haven't repurchased one since. So basically what I'm saying is like, at heart, I'm a basic bitch. I love the trendy shit. I love the cutesy girly things. Like look at my Starbucks cup, right? I always refer to that. Like that is my heart and soul, but also like what I think my statement or my more balanced approach to what I was talking about last week is like, you can do it both, or you have to do both. You can't just only be trendy and only be into that internet shit and not go to the Goodwill every now and then and, you know, buy something that's a little more strange that no one will understand or whatever, that is more reflective of like who you are as a person. Right. Or you know what I mean? Like you have to, so I feel like I do that well. Like I balance both, but I think I love the basic bitch shit. It's fall. I'm such a basic bitch. I am literally on the Stanley Cup website. And by the way, this is how much I switch up my personality and like what I think is like my opinions change. Like I literally bought back to everything being performative. I bought a performative Gatorade brand, like what they give athletes on the sideline water bottle as a like, fuck the Stanley Cup. I'm not like other girls purchase, because I was like, I I'm over the Stanley Cup. Like every bitch has a Stanley Cup. I don't want a Stanley Cup. I want the Gatorade cup. And now I'm back to the Stanley Cup website. I was on it for 30 minutes. I would literally almost pull the trigger on a color and I was like, it's just not the one I want. I want that antique pink with that gold rim. And because I know it's going to look cute in my cup holder. And I want that for myself, you know, and that's on, just like what I said last week though, about shopping and picking things out and how to do it. And like the really simple way to, like the best, most simple shopping advice ever is just like, do you love it? And if you do, just say yes and buy it. You know, like if it makes you, or no, not do you love it? Does it make you happy? But it's hard to know what makes you happy when you're so inundated with content all the time and like what other people like. So you're like, they like it. So, and then you're like, I think I like it, but is it because other people say I should like it? So yeah, anyways, I'm a hypocrite. I love being basic, but you got to do both. Just, yeah, that's so dumb. We had a rogue mosquito. A few rogue mosquitoes. This is the next transition from in the life update section. We had a rogue mosquito. We had 3. I can do it. I'm gonna sit up, readjust. I don't want to look this up. I'm gonna just look it up. Mosquito season, San Diego. Okay. Actually, that's not the thing I wanted to look up. I want to confirm my fear right now. Mosquito, California. West Nile. Fuck. Okay. This is where my brain went. Okay. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't even know if is opinion the right way to say this. Like, when there's mosquitoes, there's mosquitoes. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're outside on your deck, there's mosquitoes on your deck. Oh shit, they got in the house. But that's because they're outside on the deck, right? They're like around. Like there's mosquitoes, plural. Like they're out there, they're swarming, they're biting your ankles. It's fucking annoying. You're like, where's my off spray? You know, my bug spray. Like, it's never like one mosquito, right? Like so I'm in my bathroom and I see the mosquito on my mirror and I'm like, you know, my life flashes before my eyes and I was recalling a headline I read because I didn't read the article. Of course I didn't read the article. That basically was like, mosquitoes in California test positive for West Nile virus. This, like, coming this fall, right? I'm like, fuck. So I go full fight or flight with a fucking, like, the blunt side of my lotion bottle, and I go murder that thing immediately. Okay. Embarrassing. I did not murder that thing immediately. I missed, nearly cracked my mirror, and never saw the thing again. Okay. This one mosquito lived to see another day. So the next morning I go to the gym. After the gym, I'm in my shower. And it's like the chill, like I got a chill at my spine. I like saw it I literally like whipped my head around at the shower head. And there it was on the fucking shower tile. And I was like, absolutely not. This motherfucker's, it's carrying that West. Now, I am blessed, privileged to live in a country where we don't have to wear the not wear the mosquito nets. Yeah, wear them around our, I don't know, do they have like bodysuits in parts of Africa, wherever this is I'm not educated in this topic, but like, we don't have to do the mosquito nets around the bed, we're blessed. I understand this one mosquito, like I'm overreacting to it, but like, I'm a dumb bitch. I don't know any better. Like I read a headline, like I read a headline that was like West Nile's here, bitch. Like in California, you got to like watch out for the mosquitoes this fall. Okay, cool. So I like take my brand new from the company that I'm working with right now called Everest. It's called a what kind of sponge is it? It's a special kind of sponge, a koji sponge or something. I don't know. It's like some natural sponge. I took that natural sponge. This time I got him, right? Mosquito's dead. Put it on the shower floor. Threw the unfortunately had to throw the sponge away because of course it's full of West Nile at that point, and cannot reuse that sponge with that dead mosquito juice flowing through it. So, all right, so cool. So that rogue mosquito it's one mosquito just in my bathroom. And then like after that happened, I'm now having shower thoughts. I'm in the shower and I'm freaking out because I'm like, was that a drone? Is this a drone? Is this because I also heard or also read a headline or something, they're making mosquito-sized drones. Because why is one mosquito in my house? Like, it's never one mosquito. It makes no sense. I haven't seen a mosquito outside, anywhere else inside. I'm like, how does it just hatch and just like appear? Just one mosquito. So that was weird. Okay, so like, anyways, I like thought about that for 2 seconds and like moved on with my life and shaved my pussy because I don't. Oh, no. No, wait, shit. I'm trying to tie everything together, you know what I mean? So I was trying to like do a little thing about the like Kim pubes, the Skims pubes, and like, yeah, because I don't manicure my bush. I don't, people like their videos on the Skims pubes things were so funny because they're like, I work hard for my bush. They're like, I work hard on maintaining my bush, growing my bush, manicuring my bush. And I'm like, oh, people are really out here like chiseling that shit up, lining it up like a fucking low taper fade, what the guys do. I don't know. And I'm like, I'm not judging, like free the bush, free the nip, free the nipple hair, free all of it. But like, yeah, anyways, I shaved my bush and we can move on to the next part of the mosquito story. I'm in my bathroom. I'm in my guest bathroom. Okay. I'm in my hallway guest bathroom. Yep. I am a homeowner. And yes, the thing is, here's what I want to say. I want to like kind of like be honest right now. I'm going to be very honest. I feel like there's some sort of like subconscious thing where the rhetoric around home ownership is like, you won't, like no one can buy a home. You won't own anything. What is it? And where the government will own you and will surveil you, and you won't have, the American dream is gone. Like forget ever dreaming of buying a home or like starting a family. Cause like none of that's going to happen for you. Like that's like the vibe out there. And so like, I'm kind of being tongue in cheek here about like being a homeowner, but I realized like I'm also living in Southern California where I feel like this is where it's like crazy to own a home, right? So I'm aware of that. Like the market here, it's fucking crazy. It's so expensive. Like I understand the vibe here, but like anywhere else in the country, I'm like, people listening right now, if you're like in another state where it's like, for example, if we lived in North Carolina, Corey has real estate out there, it's like we would live like kings. You know what I mean? Like we would live on the top of that hill or whatever. Like your money goes further. You get the idea. So like, I'm just being funny, but we have a guest bathroom. Like what? Okay. Everyone, it's not like a big deal, but I'm in the guest bathroom. Okay. I do what I do. Right. I look around and I get paranoid because I'm like, I heard a little something. I saw a little something, a little flash. You get where this is going. There's another random rogue mosquito on the bathroom wall. So lost that one, attempted to kill it. It moved very quickly. Did not kill it. I don't know where, I have no idea where this one is. So that was 2 mosquitoes in like the course of a few days. Just 2. And I'm paranoid. So basically, oh, here are the symptoms of West Nile. Okay, no, we don't want that. Mosquito West Nile, California. Okay. Was this a thing last year too? In California, West Nile virus is spread by mosquito bites and can cause symptoms like fever, headache, and body aches in about 1 in 5 people. Severe neurological cases are rare but can be life-threatening. Symptoms typically appear 3 to 14 days after an infected mosquito bite. I mean, is it? I thought it was present in the mosquitoes in California. West Nile death. Here it was. West Nile death reported in California. See why I wasn't fucking around? Like, honestly, these are the thing is about life. It's like, it's better to be safe than sorry. Like, there's no downside to being a paranoid, little, freaked out, scared bitch. Okay? Like, it's okay to be a little bitch and to react to save yourself in the dumbest situations, like me just being in my bathroom with a mosquito, recalling a headline that there's West Nile in California and like killing it because I wasn't going to fuck around and find out. So that's some life advice for you for this episode. California yesterday reported its 5th West Nile virus. This was October 7th. It's crazy how that day just has a 9/11 ring to it now. It's like October 7th. Okay. California yesterday reported its 5th West Nile virus-related death this year in a man from Placer County in the Central Valley. There have been 54 confirmed human West Nile virus cases in the state this year, 5 of them in Placer County, where officials say high numbers of West Nile virus positive mosquitoes and dead birds have been oh my God, get it together. West Nile virus positive mosquitoes and dead birds have been found. It's the first West Nile virus related death in the county this year. But they said there was it's the first. There's been 54 human cases, 5 of them in Placer County. Okay, that was the first death. Though the risks of serious illness from West Nile virus is low. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah. You could say I overreacted, but could have saved my life, you know? You never know. You never know. That's the thing. You just never know. So that's something I'll give my dad credit for. I'll shout him out. I never talk about my dad. It's like a sort of sad, unfortunate subject, but like he really taught me something that I think is such a great skill to teach, especially your daughter. He said I'll never forget this phrase. He's like, always give yourself the best odds for survival. So something as simple as driving in your car at night and not towing the side really far over to the right where you're like on the line, you know, like go a little more in the middle, like put your brights on, like make sure you can see everything, you know, because where I grew up in Washington, like deer would jump out all the time. So like, you know, just give like little things like that. Always give yourself the best odds of survival. Same goes for locking your doors and windows at night. I think that's the biggest lesson we all learned. It's not even a lesson. It's like not even, there's no lesson to be learned from the Idaho 4 murder case, but like literally, it's like you cannot blame them for not locking their doors. The guy was going to get in if he wanted to get the fuck. He was going to do it no matter what. So, but yeah, like locking your doors and windows just every night, just checking things, you know? So, oh my God, we also had a lizard in our house. So that was the other thing this week. That's disgusting. I'm going on a liquid diet from this point forward. I can't take it any longer. I haven't felt this way in a while. Just so, caffeinated and just over caffeinated just stuffed, you know, stuff from the day before. I haven't felt that way in a while. Being stuffed by the day before. I used to be so stuffed by the day before, from the night before of just binge eating Domino's pizza and ice cream and shit, that I would call out sick from work. Like that's when you know you actually have you're in too deep. It's like when you're literally having to use your sick leave because you ate too much and you're literally like, you guys, I've done my podcast on my eating disorder story. Okay. I don't need to always refer to it and talk about it. It's not my brand. I don't want to be like the eating disorder recovery girl. Yes, I have all the tips and tricks, but like, it's just not that ship has sailed. It's been years. But like, I remember one time though, I didn't call out from work and my boss looked at me and she's like, you don't look okay. Are you okay? And I'm like, meanwhile, just touching my body was like stinging. It hurt so bad. That's something you don't really like when you binge eat to the point of like you feel like you're gonna die and you're so full and like you ate so much in such a short amount of time and so much like high fat, carby, sugary stuff. So one of the side effects of that would be like the next day, like your face would be completely like warped, like and so messed up. I'm trying to say this with love. Like I don't want to make light of any of this because it's a serious illness. Like eating disorders are not to be joked about. But I would physically get like sore, just tapping my skin. It was always like my neck and even around my like stomach, my arms, like everything was just like, it felt like pins and needles, like soreness. So yeah, back to the lizard. We had a lizard in our house and I caught him and I released him. And that's the story. There's really nothing else to say. Let's get to, what else is there to say? Okay, there was a lizard. Why was there a lizard? I don't know. We have a hole apparently we have a hole in our house somewhere. And he got in. He was a baby lizard, or is it a gecko? I never know the difference. They're all over here in Southern California. And, he got in and he was terrified. I felt really bad. I was talking to him so sweet. I was like, it's okay, little lizard. I'm here to help you. It's okay. It's okay, little lizard. It's giving Brian Koberger. Fuck. I'm here to help you, I think was the quote, right? That the roommate heard, or she said she heard. I'm going to help you. It's okay. Like he said some bullshit like that, or allegedly, or I don't know. Like that's what she thought she heard. So yeah, I eventually caught him because he was underneath the couch. He was underneath the kitchen table and like underneath the credenza and like, just all underneath everything. And I got what do you call it? A hurricane for my candle. Is that what that's called? The clear hurricane thing. And he was kind of working with me. Like he was kind of like doing what I wanted him to do at a certain point. And I was like, okay, I see you. You want to get the fuck out of here just as much as I want you to, even though you're really cute, and I enjoy your company. Cause he was kind of chilling around the house all day and he kind of like stopped moving, and I was like, okay, it's my time to shine. And I just like gently put it over him. And then I was like, the oxygen it's gone. Like oh my God, he's going to suffocate. And he was moving really fast. I was like, fuck. So I found, I did the whole like spider catching trick, and I had to find something stiff. Because I was going to be so freaked out if he like got out from under the glass. If I had like a flimsy paper underneath as I'm trying to like bring him out, I just was like, I didn't want to have that sensation of like a lizard and feeling it. And I just didn't want it. And so I found like a stiff folder in our kitchen. There's always a stack. It's just like, I need a storage solution for just the paperwork, the envelopes, the mail, just the random shit that accumulates. It's just like stuff, like I need a better system for that. So I took a folder anyways. I put it under, got him out of there in like 30 seconds. Like I know his oxygen was lowering rapidly at that point and he was going to die. But like I let him out and I said, it's okay, little lizard, like go enjoy your life and enjoy. I put him by our rose bush and I hope he enjoyed it. Found his way back home to wherever he comes from. So yeah, those are my life updates. How are you doing? It's 11:40. Corey's texting me. Pictures of the dogs. Let's check. Oh my God. I just can't. I can't. You know how there's quotes about how love can grow over time? Like you feel like the love you have for someone. In this case, I'm going to talk about my dog, Jimmy, my golden retriever. It can grow and feel stronger by the day, right? And I genuinely get is it oxytocin? I mean, I the way, and I have the cuddliest golden retriever. He is so sheltered and he's a mama's boy, right? He is so like, he's a pandemic puppy. He's never left the womb. Okay. Like he's so attached to me at the hip, coddled. He's a baby, right? He's my baby. And he's just so mushy and like sweet and cuddly. And like every day I have these little moments with him where like every morning, I go and I cuddle him, but his scent, it's like his smell. It's like the mom to the baby connection of like when moms give birth and they love the smell of their baby, or it's like so intoxicating. They want to like bottle that up and keep it forever. Like that's how I feel about when I sniff Jimmy's head. I'm like, oh my God, I could just sit. I literally just smell him. Like I love this. Now Louis, it's so interesting. Like our bulldog, like it's just not a cute scent like that. Like it's a different, and I feel like Corey, because that's Corey's, that's who he marked with, right? Like that's his daddy. I wonder if he likes, like, I think Corey doesn't have the same feeling about me and like I do with Jimmy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so interesting, but my heart swells. Like every day I'm like, how are you going to be 5? Fuck. And then it's like, I just like to cuddle him and squeeze him. And we have these little routines of cuddling and just, he speaks English now. Like he's fluent every word. Like he knows exactly what I'm saying. And it was so cute. I sent him with a loaf of bread today because that's their carb source, because they're only eating like, they're literally like their diet is better than ours. It's insane. They're in the cost for their food is, it's so fucked up how much we spend on dog. Let me look. I'm actually going to, you know what? I'm going to pull my pants down and show you my ass again. I keep saying that this episode. That's my new phrase on this episode. Am I still recording? Yeah, I am. Okay. The PetSmart app is going to say how much I've spent this year, and I'm terrified. I'll go to my rewards section. I bet it's so much on dog food. Fuck me. Actually, does that not seem like that much? You've spent $3,061 this year. That's just, I don't know. Like it's like each package of 4 packs is $26. But then it's like, okay, they're happier, they're healthier. Like when they eat kibble, like now kibble's like Fruit Loops to them. It's like a fun treat. I just feel like it's better. I don't know. There's certain things I'm willing to spend more money on. And I feel like my dog's diet and health and all of that is one of them, because I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just like my heart. I just like love them. I want to take care of them and give them the best chance of everything. And so, yeah, cool. So he just sent me the dog pictures. We're going to continue and we'll get into the news section here. Let me do like a little. So this is this is such a cute headline for 2025. I can't. It's so cute. $100 million worth of jewels were stolen at the Louvre in Paris. I know we're all on this. I know we all watched it and saw it, and we're all like, how crazy. It's giving Pink Panther. It's giving Ocean's 11. It's giving National Treasure. It's giving, what other heist movies are there? So it's cute. It was just a ladder and a couple power tools, and they were in there in and out in 4 minutes. $100 million worth of jewels from like the Napoleon era stolen. They dropped a tiara. Oh yeah, they left on scooters. It's straight out of a movie, right? But in my opinion, it was way too easy. Okay, this shit, something's not right about this Louvre heist. It's way too easy. And based on the movies I've watched, the heist movies, just like the general vibe of the world and how scamming and thieving works, my conspiracy is that no, this was not an inside job. People are saying, oh, the Louvre Heist was an inside job. I don't think that. What my question is about this Louvre Heist is, what were they distracting us from? Okay. Has anyone checked on the Declaration of Independence? Okay. Has anyone gone down to the National Archives building and checked on the Declaration of Independence? Is it still there? Because in my opinion, this nonchalant 4-minute bullshit Louvre Heist was a distraction to get the big dog at the National Archives building, okay, in Washington, D.C. That's where I'm at. It was just too cute. It was just too cute. They dropped a tiara. They left on scooters. Like, all this was missing was a what's in my bag video. Like, where's the what's in my bag? Where's the unboxing? Like, that would have actually, oh my God. That would be such a vibe. That is what the thieves they're missing out on. You're already going to go to jail. They're already going to catch you. Like, you know, probably, I don't know what the situation is at the moment, but that's how you really go out with a bang, and you just like give the girls what they want, you know, like give us that. What one was I eyeing? If I had to like pick out a jewel that they stole, it was like the emerald situation, like the necklace. You know, Kim was just we're going to talk about Kim a lot in this episode later on. We're still like, what are we, 2 hours in? I don't even know. Kim's necklace she was wearing at that Academy Gala recently, it was giving the Louvre Heist stolen necklace or whatever, the emeraldy one. It's kind of the same. I mean, that thing was I'm surprised. Like, how much does that shit cost? Like, I'm always curious. Like, I know they like borrow it or whatever, but here's what this is the tea. So according to authorities, 8 items were taken, including a jeweled headband, necklaces, earrings. It's funny. They wrote this, earrings and brooches, all from the 19th century and once belonged to French royalty or imperial rulers. Okay. France's Ministry of Culture said the stolen items were a tiara and brooch belonging to Empress Eugenie. How do you say that? Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, an emerald necklace and a pair of emerald earrings from Empress Marie Louise, a tiara necklace and single earring from the sapphire set that belonged to Queen Marie Amelie, and Queen Hortense. What languages am I speaking? A brooch known as the reliquary brooch. Between them, the pieces are adorned with thousands of diamonds and other precious gemstones. Uncut gems. Where's Julia Fox? Empress Eugenie's crown was found damaged on the escape route. Investigators said, apparently having been dropped during the escape. I want to know what condition it's in. I don't know why I'm like, where's the tiara? Like, I want to see like how bad did it get damaged from that drop, you know? So, speaking of a tiara getting dropped and thievery in Paris, it's giving Kim Kardashian getting robbed in Paris, getting her gems robbed as well. Okay. Season 7 of the Kardashians just dropped. Khloé Kardashian says she hasn't had sex in over 3 years. I'm going to read you the article here. And then I'm going to reflect on what the longest time I haven't had sex has been. Just, you know, carrying the theme along for fall here. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, horniness, fatness, crassness. Khloé Kardashian reveals she hasn't had sex in over 3 years and doesn't have anyone on her roster. Okay. So the episode just aired today, right? Midnight? It's October 23rd. Khloé Kardashian just made a surprising confession about her sex life. The mother of 2 revealed on the premiere episode of her family's hit Hulu series, The Kardashians, on Thursday, October 23rd, that she hasn't been intimate in the bedroom for over 3 years. Okay, Khloé, let's normalize this. The admission, that's like all the comments are just like, let's normalize this. They're like, I haven't had sex in 12. Let's normalize it. Haven't had sex in 13. That's normal. It's like people are like trying to outcompete like how long they haven't had sex. The admission came as her sister Kourtney Kardashian's company Lemmy was launching a gummy vitamin aimed at enhancing partner pleasure, as pal Simon Huck described it. I haven't had sex in over 3 years, Khloé, 41, confessed, according to People, prompting Huck to joke. Simon Huck joked after that, "This gummy is perfect for you." Huck appeared shocked by her revelation, asking, "You're really not dating anyone, Khloé? There's no one on your roster?" And she says, "Nope." The Good American founder replied, adding that she's not even texting anyone. "I don't have any person's phone number," she continued. "I don't even have nudes." I'm just thinking of the demo she dates, and I'm like, is that a sending nudes demo? Like, I feel like my demo... Have I received male nudes in my lifetime? Unfortunately, yes. Okay. But it's funny. She's saying like, I don't have any guys' phone numbers or even nudes. So I think that's like part of her. That's like a normal thing for her in her dating life. It's giving Snapchat 2014. Like, get it, Khloé. Khloé's romantic life. I'm going to get a Charlie horse in my hamstring from sitting like this because I have been overdoing my workouts recently because I feel like I'm gaining weight and I'm overdoing it and I'm pushing myself too hard. Khloé's romantic life has been a topic of public interest for years. She shares 2 children, daughter True, 7, and son Tatum, 3, with ex-boyfriend Tristan Thompson, who cheated on her during their I hate him on and off. I read the word cheated. I really don't know much about Tristan Thompson. And then it's just like, fuck you. Yeah. Like, and then she's like still cordial as fuck with him. And like she's very like mature and everything. Like from these interviews I've been watching with her, who cheated on her during their on and off relationship of 2016 and 2021. Didn't he F the Kylie's, there's so many K's, Kylie's best friend, Jordan? Isn't that the thing? Yeah. And then they're like cool now, which is beautiful, like girlhood, you know, but like also what the fuck? Before that, she was married to former NBA star Lamar Odom for 7 years. That's her OTP right there. Or that's my OTP right there. I don't know what I'm saying. That's like, I feel like their end game, but like, I feel like was that toxic also and bullshit. So in June, okay, so she hasn't had sex in over 3 years. Big whoop. Like, that's the headline. That's the drop. That's the big story of the day. Okay. She hasn't had sex in over 3 years. I'm trying to think about the longest I haven't had sex. Like, what is the actual like longest amount of time that I haven't? Oh, without a doubt, 18 years. Like, without a doubt, my first 18. That's the longest. But I think it doesn't count because it's like once you start, like, what's the longest gap between the starting point when you first get it and then, like, you know what I mean? Maybe like a year? Have I gone longer than a year in my 20s not having sex? I need to like really map this out. I don't think. Hold on. I have to like block this like in my brain, like relationships, like situationship, like what have I? Hold on. I got to think of like the years. Do I really want to be this team? You know what? Some things you got to keep close to your chest. My top weight, my, what do you call it? My body count. No, I'm kidding. Maybe, I'm being honest. I don't think I've gone more than 2 years in my 20s not having sex. I think the max would be 1 year. But even then I'm like, was it though? Probably about a year. I'm going to just say that. Comment your gap below. How long have you gone? I get it though. Like in her case, like I get it. There's some peace with that. Like there's gotta be for her. And I feel like that's healthy and that's a great thing. yeah, it's, you know, is life all about fucking and sucking and getting it in and procreating and furthering your genetics for the greater good of whatever we're doing here, which is like so wild. Whenever I overthink it, it disgusts me how like gross sex, it just you know, but then also it's like not like, you don't have like, it's, you know, that's not weird at all. And I like how this is opening a can of worms for women to be like, yeah, me either, you know. I'm 42. I haven't had sex in a year. Like I'm, you know, I just recently, people are chiming in on the comments. Like, let me read here. I just think it's like such, it's not actually that wild. Like, I don't know why. Like it was like a big headline. Khloé hasn't had sex in 3 years. It's like, I mean, who would I be shocked by in that family if they hadn't had sex in 3 years? Probably Chris. She's the biggest whore. Kidding. We're going to talk about Chris a little bit because I have some new thoughts on Chris. Okay. I just bought I got Khloé's popcorn. I added it to my Thrive Market box because I'm now a Thrive Market partner. Okay. And I haven't tried it yet. I keep putting that off because I want to do like an official review, but I feel like that ship has sailed. Like Cloud Foods or Cloud Popcorn has been out for a while now. So, I need to look up E-News, not E-News. I'm talking and I'm typing E-News. Here we go. I don't know. It was listed literally on BBC. I can't find it. They post so much. Who cares? But women are like, you know, oh, here we go. 6 years. Let's normalize having self-control and valuing your body. Good for her. It's better than being disappointed. That's something we all need to know. Or that's something we all needed to know. Thank you for sharing that. How could we continue our lives without knowing your personal achievements? Something should be kept to yourself. I don't blame her. It's crazy to date in this generation. Bestie. Smartest thing she ever did. Good for her. She's single and there's nothing wrong with being celibate. Yeah. Someone's like, me either, and I'm married. This whole like, oh, we didn't need to hear that thing. Like, I will do a little side thing right now about being a creator on the internet and making content and talking on your podcast and pouring your heart out for people to like veg out to your life story and all the minutia and the details, the intimate details of your life, right? It's so interesting because I see like really poised women in society that are very polished, reserved, proper. Like they're just not this, right? Like they're just so buttoned up, and it's usually like people always refer to them as like the ultra wealthy, like the people that they're so wealthy and like they're private. They don't even have social media and they like scoff at it like, oh, that's for the lay people. And like, you know, but like mentally I see myself as like a sophisticated, like who's like a woman who's like that Food Network lady. She was so like British and like beautiful and just like, her name was like Margella. It was not Margella. That's what Kim wore to that gala. Antonella or something. I don't know. Like there's some women who are just so, they're not oversharing their life story on social media. They're not like Khloé here telling everyone I haven't had sex in 3 years. Like to those types of women, that is so tacky. Like, why would you ever say that? You know, the more I think about it, like the fear of, I don't know what's better. Nothing's better or worse. It just is. Like some people are cut out for the entertainment world and like sharing everything about their lives, and some people aren't. It's not right or wrong, good or bad. It just is what it is. And there's a place for everyone in this world. We need entertainers. We need the Khloés. We need the Mies. You know, it's just how things work. But when I think about it, I perceive myself, because sometimes I think it's because of it's kind of how I grew up. Like I was always into fashion and I would collect Vogues and I would follow the fashion girlies and like the more stoic, like buttoned up classy women of society. Like I was very drawn to that. And I always was like, wow, you know, there's a mystique and like a cool, like that's like the actual cool girl way to be. Like if you actually want to be a cool girl, it's like shut your fucking mouth, get off social media, stop making your lip gloss videos and your stupid hauls, and like just be classy and like aloof, and like, you know, less is more, right? And so I've been drawn to those types of women. And then myself, like at the end of the day, me being myself, like if I'm actually being myself, doing that would not be authentic is what I'm saying. Doing that, living that life, being reserved, not telling you all of these intimate details would not be authentic. That would be very performative. If you ever catch me doing that, it's a full performance. It's a full on performance, because my heart and soul and like who I am is giving myself to the people and like sharing my story and entertaining for your pleasure. Okay. My heart and soul is pleasuring people with my voice. And I can't do that if I'm quiet and buttoned up and cute with what I share. Okay. I'm never going to be cute with what I share. I'm always going to overdo it and push. Okay. And refer to myself as just like in the sauna in front of people. And that was actually not really in front of people, but we're officially putting the knee up. That's when you know I'm really hanging and chilling. There was a reason behind that. And I know it's extremely fucked up for me to even say anything like that. But, so yeah, she hasn't had sex. Cool. Kim had a brain aneurysm. This is news. So Kim Kardashian reveals she had she was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm and blames the stress. I don't want any ads to play. 1 second. All right. Mute. Good. So Kim Kardashian reveals she was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm and blames stress from her divorce from Kanye West. So this was from the teaser clip for season 7 of their Kardashian show. So Kim Kardashian is sharing a shocking diagnosis. The 45-year-old mother of 4 got emotional in a preview teaser clip for the upcoming season of her family's Hulu reality series, The Kardashians, which aired during the show's premiere. In the clip, Kim is seen going into an MRI scanner and later tells her family there was a little aneurysm. Older sister Courtney looks wide-eyed as she says, "Whoa." As for the doctor's reasoning behind the detected aneurysm, Kim told her family they were like, just stress. It was from just stress. Never miss a story. Sign up for people's. Okay. The Skims founder has plenty of stress in her life, as other footage shows her crying over seemingly struggling on a part of her bar exam for law school. Yeah. However, after revealing the aneurysm, the clip cuts to a tearful Kim discussing her divorce from ex-Kanye Ye West. I like how they put Ye in parentheses. The father of her 4 children. "I'm happy it's over," she says. "My ex will be in my life no matter what. We have 4 kids together." She's later seen sitting at a table and declaring, "Last night I was like, what the fuck? Why is this happening?" Okay. She says, "I haven't had psoriasis since I got divorced, and it just started coming back," she revealed. As she said, she recently felt pretty tested by Kanye, whom she married in 2014, divorced in 2021. "I mean, I have psoriasis again," she said, by way of proving how she's doing. "I felt more stressed, probably just because I had to super, super protect what I had to protect." Yeah. Stress literally is a killer, and it will manifest in the body into literal cancer cells. And like I'm just going to go out on a limb and say my mom's breast cancer was most likely caused by stress, because that was not helping it. And it's interesting how women who are in really bad relationships, like they'll show like while they were in the horrible thing and they lost hair, their skin was bad, they've just like gone to shit. And then they leave the man and it's like, who is she? Like, goddess, glow up, holy shit. Sometimes that happens. And I feel like this is a perfect example of Kim being with Kanye and having her psoriasis go crazy. And then when she leaves him, it goes away. And then when she's dealing with him again, it flares up. It's like the stress response. I'm not sure what causes psoriasis, but like there's a correlation there. And then like the aneurysm in your brain caused from stress. I mean, she lives a stressful life, but having a stressful partner, having a Kanye in your life, I'm sure doesn't help that situation. Like stressful in terms of like the workload she obviously takes on because she's a worker. She loves to work. She's a workaholic. She admits that. And she, you know, I just love people. Like I love when people are like, I'm obsessed with work. I love to work. I like, they're so like, I just live to work. I am such a worker. I love, like they get so like they get so giddy about it. Like they're just like, I'm obsessed with work. And they're like, I just like love to work. I'm like, could not relate to you any less. Like I can't, I'm sorry. Like I like building things. Like I like to work. I like the feeling of growing something and building. And I think that's what's amazing about social media and what I do here. But like, nah, like the whole, like, I just can't shut my brain off. I'm always in work mode. And I could not relate any less. Could not relate any less. You know, and it's a blessing and a curse, you know. My resting heart rate is, or, you know, not last night after my fucking Oura Ring stats, we can't say that, but I feel like I like to live in the middle. And that's like post recovery from, I hate bringing it up again, my eating disorder, but like the biggest thing I learned about myself is I like to do things in the extremes. My brain is very like, it's either full on or it's all the way off. It's never like in the middle somewhere, but I have really worked hard in practice living my life as even keel and in the middle as possible. Just how I react, respond, think, like it's not perfect, but yeah, the whole being a workaholic and hustle culture and all that stuff. Like I see people that are just like, they're like psycho about, they love talking about how much they work. And they're just like, oh my God. Like when people list the amount of meetings they have in a day and they're like, oh my God, like, I don't know how I do it. It's like 6 a.m. you do this, you know, 7 a.m. we're doing this, meetings, bookings. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's not like, who cares? We're all working, you know. It's whenever people glamorize it and list it and like share, is it because I'm triggered because I'm not working as hard as they are? They're probably just proud of themselves and they feel good about themselves. I don't know. To them, it's like a flex, you know what I mean? So, okay. So we got to talk. How am I doing on my drinks here? A little transition vibe. We're going to get to the next unfortunate topic here. Okay. So I feel like I'm the last person to talk about this, but I've gathered my thoughts and here's what I have to say about the Skims faux hair micro string thongs, merkin thongs, aka the pube thong that Skims came out with. It's $32. Sold out. I believe it's still sold out. Okay. So Kim's clearly in her troll era, and I have some notes. Okay. She's definitely in her troll era. I'm saying that because it's like the fucking face covering the other night, you know? It's like the face covering, the pube thong. What else has she kind of done recently? That's kind of like all there is. Like, I just feel like she's in her troll era. This whole thing is clearly a joke to her. It's like, I'll play some clips. Like, we can watch this, I guess. We'll watch a couple pube thong clips.
How funny are these merkins, you guys? We have different colors, different hair. This is insane. Skims, baby.
I just love her. Skims, baby. Okay, and then we've got this one. I think this is a red carpet interview.
Whose idea was that headline-making G-string?
I did a shoot and we had it was just a fun, silly idea. I'm shocked it got so much attention. We've been laughing and talking about it all day long.
I cannot shut up about it. We're in full bush mode, and I now need one. Thank you, Kim.
Full bush mode. All right. So it's a funny thing. It's interesting. She was saying they were doing a photo shoot and the idea came up from that. And I'm wondering, like, what was the situation where they're like in the photo shoot and there's like a thought that we should do bush underwear? Was she like, I don't know. My head went to like, I don't know. I was like, was she nude with a bush? Like, I feel like hers is completely polished off. I mean, she has never had, the thing is like Kim Kardashian, I don't know when she got it lasered, but like that shit's been, she's even talked about it. Like, what is it? Like eyes down. She's bald. Like that's her thing. That's the Kardashian's thing, laser hair removal. And so anyways, this was interesting. But if you had to ask me like where she went wrong with this rollout, okay, is that, or these are my thoughts. Like I said, Kim's in her troll era, and I have some notes because I don't think she's going to take this far enough. The Skims pube thong roll out far enough because I think it should be pushed. Okay. I think she needs to push. If I was on her marketing or her product development team, this is where I would really push and lean in. Okay. So they have that nipple bra, right? So the next thing should be nipple hair on that nipple bra. That needs to be the next rollout. Okay. Then they need to do period stain, blood stain, panties. Okay. They need to do that fupa snatcher. God damn it. Honey, I'm in the middle of a bit on Kim Kardashian's pube thong, and I need to hang up with you right now.
Okay, you wanted me to call in. All right.
Oh wait, can you say two things about it? Anything you have? Any notes on
about
the Skims pubes?
The pube underwear?
Any notes?
I bought 10 pairs, and it's for a Halloween costume that we have coming up next weekend. I'm bringing it to San Francisco. It's going to be the ball of the bash.
You mean the belle of the ball?
The belle of the ball. Yes.
All right. Thank you, honey. I have to go now.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Interesting. The fupa snatcher. Okay. The shapewear. This is going to be the after you do the nipple hair bra and then the period panties. It's like you got the pubes in every shade, every color. All right. I think there's 12 pubic hair, polyester pubic hair shades. Then you do the nipple bra with the nipple hair. That's the next rollout. This is what I'm saying. If you're going to troll Kim, lean the fuck in. Okay. If you're on the Skims product development team, the design team, lean the fuck in. This is 2025. Nothing shocks us. Okay. Nothing shocks us. That was light. Okay. The pubes were light. They were heavy. They were thick. They were very bushy, but this was a little too light for what should have been done. Okay. And this is why you need to continue the drops, continue the rollouts. Okay. Then you have the fupa snatcher, the shapewear, right? That needs a happy trail on it. All right. And then you're going to do the shit stain boy short. Okay. And it's like, choose your fighter. You got the Taco Bell blast. All right. The Taco Bell blast shit stain. You have the Indian yellow curry shit stain, or you've got the GLP-1 constipation rabbit pellets, shit stained Skims boy shorts. Okay. And that's the vibe. Like you need to push. What other bodily hairs or functions could you, the Fits Everybody tee, that needs to have armpit hair. Like all the t-shirts, just do a drop with like a little armpit hair. You know what would be a vibe too on that fupa shapewear body sucking shit? Low back hair. You know how many bitches with fupas have low back hair because they have, what is it? Oh my God. I'm going to jail. PCU. No, that's so fucked up. What's the thing? Thyroid issues, right? It's always a thyroid thing and body hair. And, you know, I have a rogue neck hair. I'm one of them. Okay. I don't have a thyroid thing that I know of. Thank God, knock on wood. But yeah, I have a rogue neck hair. I do have low back hair. Okay. And they weren't able to laser that off when I went to the laser hair removal place because it's blonde. Okay. I'm blessed with blonde low back hair. Apparently, They can't laser blonde hair. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Just push. That's the thing. It's like, if you're going to troll all the way, you know, don't, it's kind of too like the pubic hair thong is just disappointing all around. It's disappointing. It's not serious enough. Like she's laughing in the interview. Like, oh, we thought it was funny. We were laughing so hard. Yeah, they're laughing all the way to the bank. They're, you know, they sold out. They're, you know, making money off this. I think it's going to be a flop for their company because they're not pushing hard enough. Okay. The period stained panties. I mean, because here's the thing. This is the time, Kim, where you've got all the women saying, all the chronically online women, the women that are seeing these pube Skims thongs, because most women in America, like, I don't know if they're on the phones like that, on TikTok like that, up with the trends like that, up with the fashion like that. Okay. But at this time in the zeitgeist, you've got women saying that the men are standing on, this is how you know the patriarchy is falling. Men are standing on the tables at clubs. Okay. Men are on tables. They are on elevated surfaces in the clubs. The women are looking at that now and they're like, okay, it's officially being torn down. It's over. The matriarchy is rising. Women want, I mean, look at the Victoria's Secret runway show. You've got the matriarchy. You've got the pregnant woman opening the show. The female form, the female body, the female fluids. Oh my God. Snail trail thong, Kim. Snail trail stained. Do it. Put some glitter in it. Fuck it up. Skid mark. Fuck it. Women shit too. You know, that's something like we are now in a phase of society where it is women are being embraced. Our bodies are being embraced. Our functions, like they're stopping their birth control. Women are getting off birth control. They're tracking their cycle. They're returning to themselves and their essence of feminine. They're saying, fuck this whole, we got to be in a man's world bullshit and we got to go to work and we need to be like men and work like men and have the same opportunity. Everyone's like, fuck that. We girl bossed. I love a full circle moment. Not to quote Taylor Swift, Life of a Showgirl. We girl boss too close to the sun. Okay. And we're over it. It's time for the period panties, the period Skims panties, the boy short shit stained Taco Bell blast, boy short panties, the nipple hair bra. I'll be a little tamer here. Just a little nipple hair on the nipple bra. Just a happy trail, a low back hair moment on the shapewear. You've really lost it, Kim. You've lost it. You have the world at your fingertips. You have the women of the world at your fingertips. That would have been, oh my God, my wheels are spinning. I need to hire me. Skims, hire me on your, I would love to be a designer for Skims. What other bodily things? Just like a tampon accessory keychain thing, just a bloody tampon. I mean, I just love thinking of this right now. You know, back to the GLP-1 constipation shit stain, but it's like rabbit pellets stuck on the boy short. The fact, this is like kind of going off that. Thank you for letting me have a moment there. I need to come down from that. My stomach hurts. The way I know like way too much information about animal shit formats or like shapes is, it's because I was where I grew up and farm animals, and I just like know way too much information about the shape of animal shit. And the thing about it is that most animals have like little beady shits, like goats, sheep, rabbits, sheep, rabbits. What other animals do I know of that have beady shits? I think that's it. Oh, I feel like deer. No. Do deers? I feel like deer have little Yeah. Isn't deer shit? Now I have to look this up. We go from Skims pubes to deer shit. Welcome to the Jacqueline Monroe show. I don't give up. I'm doing this too much. I know. No. Deer shit. Yeah. Pellets. All right. Rat shit. Pellets. All of it. Most animals have little pellets. Now, when you get into horse territory, cow territory is the worst. Cow territory, you're looking at, it's unfortunate. No, horses to cows. You got a mud pie, a disgusting, stinky plop of shit, of a loose shit, cow shit, or you've got, and that's the worst one. Dog shit's the worst one, let's be honest. But then the horses, it's like you got those rock hard, golf ball size shits. But their peas, horse peas, when they spread their legs, watch the fuck out and stand at least 12 feet away from them from behind. Because that shit, especially a female horse, now I'm talking female horses only, that will projectile horizontal out of their ass. Okay. Now males obviously have a horse cock that's pointed down. Okay. And that'll come out and they'll pee. That's what's nice. When a male horse, a gelding or a stallion, whatever, it doesn't matter if they're, still with their balls or not, or still holding onto their manhood in that way or not. When they spread their legs, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to go anywhere. They're just going to pee straight down. Okay. A female horse, it's graphic and it's shooting out the back and it's a mess. Okay. I just know way too much information about the bodily functions of animals. The more I think about it, I could keep going. I mean, what other... Honestly, chicken shit's right next to dog shit in terms of the worst type of shit. If you've raised chickens, you know what I'm talking about. We would let them roam growing up, and there's something about if you grew up with a chicken coop, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you or just chickens where you let them roam. As a kid, the sensation of stepping in the grass on a fresh, or not even fresh, just a chicken shit, situation it like curdles in between your toes and you're just like, fuck, it's always like a thing, or it was always like I was wearing my $5 Old Navy flip-flops in the summertime running around the yard and just like slipping on chicken shit. A story I haven't told about growing up in that farm life vibe, that funny farm, because we had like chickens, bunnies, horses, ponies, goats, sheep, all the things, is that we would let our roosters out with the chickens and those motherfuckers would chase you and bite your ankles. We'd be like waiting for the school bus and they're just booking it, chasing us. And it hurt. They'd peck at your ankles, So, all right. So we had Kim, we had Khloé. Khloé's not having sex. Kim had an aneurysm, unfortunately had an aneurysm, and she just dropped pube thongs. The Academy Museum Gala was on Saturday, October 18th. And, God, it's just like, here we go again, Kim. Here we go again. Sorry, it's muted.
Okay, tell me all about this.
Okay, Margiela Couture, Glenn Martin. I love Margiela, so here we are.
What makes you decide to wear something that completely covers your face?
Honestly, I flew in my favorite makeup artist, Mario, from New York. And
I can't. I already know what she's going to say, so I've already read the headline, and I just can't. Mario did her entire glam. And then at the last minute or whatever, it's like, hey, we're going to cover my face. I'm wearing Margiela. Like, I'm so over it, Kim. I'm so over it. This whole, like, she's covered her face. She's in, like, that Balenciaga, like, full black. Was that the Met Gala or some shit the other year? It was, like, a full sleek thing and the full face covering. And I'm like, we've done this. Like, we're tired. It's tired. This weird, like, just it's like so one note, and it's like we've done it. When she was with Kanye, like this was the vibe. Now that she's like post Kanye, it's like she could. And I was honestly thinking, like with a face covering, I'm like, was there a facelift situation or like some sort of like face work situation she's trying to conceal? Like, I don't know. Did something happen? Like, I always feel like those are little details like you find out about later with celebrities. Like, I don't know the specifics, but it's just, come on, you know, like we're over it. We're fucking over it. And then now I'm crashing. Here's what I've been like actually crashing out about, like as of late. I never use the word crash out. So it's real when I actually use the term crashing out. When I choose to be a full-on internet kid, an internet Gen Z slang, whatever, child of God on my podcast here. I'm fully crashing out over Kris Kardashian's new face. At first, I was like, God damn, she looks amazing. Like, I was like, okay, like, who's her surgeon? Stephen Levine's, shout out, like, amazing. This work is amazing. Oh my God, it's giving Lindsay Lohan. And it's like, but like, as time has gone on, I'm seeing, I follow Kris on Instagram now because I'm just like feeling like, I don't know, I just like follow, I think she's the only Kardashian I follow right now. Yeah, she's like the only whatever. But I'm like, it's starting to freak me out. Do I need to preface right now, like, being a woman in this world is a nonstop performance, and there's the pressure of always staying young and looking our best is nonstop, especially when you're in the public eye and you're a celebrity, you're a major person in this world who's always on TV and on camera like Kris Jenner. Okay. Yes, obviously. But like, it gets to a point where it's like, we're changing the shapes of our faces. Her jawline. And I understand, like, yes, things are photoshopped, they're retouched. I understand that. I don't, I've seen like unretouched stuff of her. And it's like, what I'm crashing out over is just how that's a different person. Like, she looks like, I feel like it's like weird because you're like, she looks great, which I feel like she looks great. Like, I can't be like, oh no, she doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I mean, it's amazing work, but it's like, it's uncanny. It's a whole uncanny valley thing. It's like, oh my God. Like, it didn't hit me at first. And now it's like hitting me every time I see it. I'm like, I'm actually trying to find the words right now to describe it. I guess we always use the word dystopian on here because that's the only word I know to describe. What's the word? It's like dystopian. Anytime this episode. Dystopian describes a society that is the opposite of a utopia, characterized by human misery, oppression, and fear, often in a totalitarian or environmentally damaged state. Illusion of perfection. The society may present itself as a utopia, but the only dehumanizing. Yeah, it's just strange. And I hate talking about other women and their appearance and like, because who fucking cares? But like, I'm just commenting on how this is the world we live in now. Like, people just get a fully new face. Like, a fully new face. Like, I want to see, like, I'm trying to like do the commentary part where I'm like, what is the big picture? What is the story? What is the meaning? What is the thing? And the flex of the wealthy now is like the ability to, I guess, buy a new face like that. Like, that's the new baseline, like the new standard that's been set because of the technology or the ability of surgery now or whatever. Or I don't know. Is that like the new, what's the equivalent? Like buying a yacht, but it's like, if you're a woman, it's like you buy the new face. But then it's like, the thing is, it's like everyone knows it's the work and it looks like you've had work, and it's like, you're not. Is the new flex, if you're a wealthy person, to not age, to like literally, like never look like shit and wrinkly? Like, is it just gonna, how far does this go? How tight does it get snatched? How much can you cut the jawline back to the trachea fucking whatever this bullshit system? Not, oh my God, amazing system. This is how we breathe. And oh my God, like I'm completely, this episode is wild. I'm sorry. What is this neck bone? Your spine, you know, like how much, it's just a weird thing. Like it's too common now, like, or it's not too, it's just, you see it more and more and it's just so obvious when you see it. The thing is it's not special. It's not special because it's so obvious. Maybe that's what it is. I always thought like just being a woman in this world, like the best flex is taking good care of yourself and glowing from within and being having a beautiful, not to say Kris Jenner doesn't have a beautiful heart and soul, because she's amazing. Like I love Kris Kardashian. She's like one of my favorite people to like listen to and watch. And I'm not taking that away from her. I'm just saying like there's no value in actually doing that natural, like tending to your body, mind, and soul holistically is not valued. Like it's still like, no, because the thing is you not only have to tend to your body, mind, and soul holistically so you can glow from within and actually like look good, because your genetic expression and your epigenetics and your glow, your vitality, it will show because you're drinking the green juice, you're meditating, and you're like doing all the therapies and the peptides, and okay, you're like doing the inner work. And like, that's not enough anymore. It's like, now you have to literally, okay, like you'll look your best, but it's not enough to look your best. You have to go to the extreme to like snatch it all back now and like take off 25 years. It's like the whole never enough thing. Like it's never enough. And I wonder, I don't think we're gonna ever, because of our phone, social media, like just our obsession with beauty and symmetry and like everything about the phone has created this obsession with appearance and like hyper focus on hyper individualism, right? And like hyper focus on, I catch myself all the time. Like I'm a total, like I'm in deep with it too. Like you're just too aware of how you look. And now it's gone to this point where Jesus Christ. I'm saying that I don't know if it will be valuable. I think of like Gwyneth Paltrow. Does she have work? No. She's like the no work queen, right? Gwyneth. Why doesn't she just immediately come up when I type in Gwen on Google? Gwyneth, what's going on with Goop? We need, she needs to get back out there. She needs to do a little podcast tour or something. Okay. Images. Yeah, isn't she like the queen of... See, it's interesting, like what people value, I guess. And that's what it comes down to. And that's life. Like, it's one of the first things I learned in therapy is people have different value systems. They place different value and meaning on things. And so when you're really adamant about something or hung up on something and you think so one way about something and you don't understand why the other person just doesn't get it, it's because they have a completely different value system than you, or they value it differently than you. And so it's like when it comes to aging and facelifts and what Kris has had done and the celebrities are having done now, it's like this has now become a trend. Like it's like it's like facelifts have always been a thing. The thing is, it's always been a thing. I think it's just so good now that it's kind of like, whoa. It like hits you in the gut. You're like, fuck. Okay. Like, I didn't know they could do that, but here we go. Sign me the fuck up. Like, I can only imagine, like, I don't know what it's, because my whole life, I've been praised for my looks. I've always been told, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, brown hair, blue eyes. You're so beautiful. Your big blue eyes. And everyone's always, that's my thing. It's like, you're so beautiful. Like, and so, and it's like so weird to say that, but like, that's just the truth. Like that's always been the thing. Like, that's what people say about me. So my looks, right? It's always been praised. And so I know, being a woman who's now 31, like that is short-lived, as like, not short-lived. Like you get what I mean? Like at some point I'm going to be 70 like Kris Jenner and like not young and like quote unquote like beautiful, like the Lana Del Rey song, you know, like you're going to be wrinkled in age. But that's like beautiful. And that's not valued in our celebrity culture, which doesn't represent our entire world. And like Kris Kardashian is just one person, but like, it's like freaky, I guess. It's like going to the zoo, like honest to God, like seeing the Kardashians in person would be like going to the zoo. And I know that's horrible to say, but like seeing that facelift in person would be like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, shit. But shout out, like, yes, I'm saying all this, but I'm also like pro, like, you got one ride in this life. Who fucking cares? Like, if you value beauty and youth and having a tight face at all ages until you're, you know, in your casket, God bless. Like, do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying that I'm commenting on like how our value systems shift and what trends in terms of bodies and aesthetics. And like, it's just like a wild thing to witness in life. But again, it doesn't represent everyone. And like in so many communities, the wrinkles on your face is like, that's beauty. That's there's like, an honor in that, or there's like it's like revere. It's like, wow, like you've lived life. You're wise. It shows that there's like, yeah, that's like how it should be though. Like, it's so fucked up. I hate technology. I hate her. Fuck our phones. Fuck the phones. Fuck the filter. You know what? I'm going to do, this is the thing. Like, let me play this and then I'm going to do another crash out segment thing about Instagram. Sorry, we are not queued up here. Do. Here.
And the reason why Instagram sucks now is because everything y'all post gotta be a drop. Everything gotta be a drop, a professional DSLR camera photo drop. We're not rappers. Like, I promise it is okay to go out to eat and post a picture on your page. Like, we used to have to do that. We didn't have no story option before. Everything was posted on your page. The lunch you ate, posted on your page. Your outfit, posted on your page. Quick mirror flick, posted on your page. Like, maybe we need less features so we can go back to normalizing the main part of the platform. You wanted to shoot your shot, it was on the page. We didn't have no DMs. Like, bring back posting everything on your page. Because your pages are getting boring. You're refraining from posting the content, and what you're posting isn't even that good. It really doesn't matter because it's a bunch of monitoring spirits watching you anyway. If nobody's liking the content, why does it matter if it gets likes or not? Post it because
Oh my God, that's so good. Monitoring spirits.
You want to remember it. Post it because you like scrolling through your own page and remembering these days and these moments in these things, not for other people.
Shout out Rachel Esther on TikTok. So this planted a seed in my mind because this so resonated with me because, and this kind of relates to like the Kris Jenner and it never ends and like the face work and the perfection of it all. And like you always want to have like, everything's like perfectly snatched, smooth, tight, you know. So basically what I'm saying is that I think I'm going to start posting like Justin Bieber, like low-key. Like I should do like for 30 days, I'm going to post like Justin Bieber. I'm just going to post my camera roll. I'm going to shit post 16 times a day and just say, fuck it. Because like, I think that would be a good mental health practice for me because like the way I get crippled over a photo dump is so dumb. I'm 31. Like I'm a grown ass woman and I'm like, it's like so stupid to like, there's a formula though with like a photo dump. The fact that there's a formula with a photo dump is so dumb for me to even say that. But like in terms of like getting good engagement and like finding new followers and people to like come over to your page so that maybe they'll like transition over to your podcast and like your shit and whatever. It's this weird mental gymnastics. And it's like, I love what she said about it's for monitoring spirits. Like when you're posting, it's like most people, and like I just posted something that I loved. It was literally like this fashion-y video where I'm like feeling like, hey, it's fall and I like coats, you know. I'm like, but but like the views versus the likes is so crazy these days on Instagram. It's a behavioral thing. Like I catch myself too, because I don't, whenever I'm like, what the fuck, like I never blame my followers. I'm never like, there's something wrong with you. I always ask myself, like, what am I doing? How am I also doing that? Because when I scroll on Instagram now, it might be like my literal best friend, and I'll like see the post and I'll get distracted. I'll be on like something else. I'll be back on stories, or like I don't just like immediately like it. So I understand that behavior of like seeing content and just like watching it and like you're scrolling. You're not like, I want to engage. But I think the bigger meaning in all of that is that it's really not a place for community building like it used to be. Like when you're not actively, I feel like it used to feel more like a community, and like, yes, some people they've curated that or cultivated that over the years and it still exists for them. But like, I feel like mine has just died off. And I think it's because I've shifted into this more like basic bitch beauty guru fashion, stupid, like housewife. I bake sourdough every day and look at my garden and look at my cookies I'm baking and look at my dogs and my cute little house and I'm decorating for fall. And it's like, so the formula is too like of what I'm doing is too on the nose too. And it's like not, it's authentic. It's my life, right? Like I'm posting my life. It's exactly my life. There's no discrepancy there, but it's kind of, I feel like in terms of engagement and like giving the people what they want, they're like, fuck this bitch. Like, I don't know, because no one engages with my shit on Instagram, and they just watch it and they monitor it, and they stalk it. Like I catch like, it's just interesting. Like, yeah. And it's like at the end of the day, who cares? Do it for you. And I feel like, yes, do it for you. But I also want to like give value. Like, oh my God, not like I'm going to start doing like self-help on my Instagram, but like, I want to, and if you're like running a business, it's like, if people aren't buying your shit, something's, it's not good for business. So with Instagram, you kind of have to consider that, or you do, especially if you're a creator, you're a podcast host, and you have to do it all. Like you have to be on Instagram, you got to be on TikTok, you got to be on YouTube, you got to be on everything, right? And it's exhausting, like straight up, like it's exhausting. Sometimes I just kind of shit post and see what sticks and see what people like. And so far the beauty guru stuff is doing well over on TikTok, and like Instagram is just like, whatever. It feels so hater energy. So like just people watch, you just feel gross post, or not gross. Like you feel, it's like scary to like post now, like to actually like post on your page. Cause you're just like, I don't know. Like you just get like it's like, it shouldn't be like that. I like what this woman said. I think it's true, but there's a slippery slope. So back to myself and asking myself, like, what am I doing wrong? It's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's not that serious. It's just Instagram posting. It's not like the end of the world. But I think that I get suckered into the perfection of it all and the curating of it all and the, aesthetically pleasing of it all with how I post, what I take pictures of, how I take pictures of it. And it's like, that was never me. Like when I think about the times on Instagram I had the most fun, it's honestly when I started this podcast and I was just literally shit posting. Like I didn't give a fuck about anything. Like I was just like, it's the pandemic. Like I don't care, and this is like I'm trailing off too long at the end of the episode here. But there's something to be said about that where like you get suckered into like who you follow and what they're posting. And then you're like seeing how perfect and great everything is. And then it's like, it gets to the point, the slippery slope is like, then you're Kris Jenner going under the knife to have like a perfectly snatched jawline and all of your photos are perfectly airbrushed. It's like, it just like leans so far that way if you get suckered in. And I feel like I kind of have, but I also like beauty and I do like pretty things and making pretty things. But I feel like it rubs my followers the wrong way. Like it's like Jacqueline, like we just want to see you just post a podcast clip, just straight up do like just post that montage about the pubes. That's what we want to see. Fuck your coats. Fuck your fall coats. You know. So, yeah, I might start posting like Justin Bieber because shout out, like he's just fucking, he's full tilt with the he's so like trigger happy with that post button. He doesn't give a shit. That's a thing. I think we just care too much about shit that doesn't matter. And, we're so afraid of judgment of other people that are literally, we don't know. And they're just monitoring our lives. That's why I never block people. I recently, I'm not going to say anything, but I'll just say I was hanging with someone and a girlfriend, and she was like showing me her block list, and I almost shit myself. I was like, who has the time? Also, like, first of all, and second of all, like, why would you ever block anyone? I never block anyone. I literally do not. I think if I have my block list is probably like less than 10 people. I don't block any. I mean, I've had like the people I've blocked are like creeper, like, you know, that vibe. People that have really sketched me out or like crossed a line. But yeah, I just like love the attention. It's not good for business to block people. It's like less eyeballs on your shit, less engagement. It's like, it's just like content creator hacks 101. But some people, it's like they're block happy. I'm not. Like, I don't give a fuck. If I see like a stalker account follow me, because like sometimes you'll see an account and you're like, it doesn't have it. There's no fault. Like it's just like a no picture random username. Like it clearly is a stalker account. I'm just like, welcome to the page. You know, like, I don't care. Like, I'm thirsty like that. Okay. Like, follow me, like my shit, like, or like stalk my shit. I don't care. Stalking, like eyeballs, views it's almost like what brands want now from me. It's like, what are your views to your likes? Or like, yeah, your likes aren't the best, but like, what about your views? And it goes down in the views now. That's where the brand deals go down. Cause like it's shifting and yeah. So, 22-year-old faked pregnancy. Let me just, or do I want to do the eating disorder to skincare obsession pipeline? I do have to pee really bad. Let me just knock this out. Let's see how fast I can knock this out. Okay, this is just a wild story. Okay. So a Scottish woman faked a pregnancy pretending to give birth to a plastic doll, then said the baby died. Okay, so the woman's family believed that the pregnancy was real and even bought expensive gifts. Ciara Cousins, a 22-year-old woman from Airdrie, Scotland, has sparked outrage and shock in her community after faking a pregnancy and pretending to give birth to a plastic doll named Bonnie Lee Joyce. Ciara wore a prosthetic baby bump and faked the entire pregnancy, complete with fake baby scans, hospital visits, and even a gender reveal party. There's like videos of this. Friends and family were left stunned after Ciara's mother discovered the doll in her bedroom and revealed the shocking truth to the family. The family earlier believed that the pregnancy was real and even bought expensive gifts. Ciara has since addressed the scandal on social media, claiming she didn't know how to stop the act once it started. The incident has sparked widespread discussion, and with many calling for Ciara to seek mental help. As per the report, she shared a statement on TikTok writing, "In my own words, let's set this straight. I was in bed when my mother came into my room and found it to be a doll. I was in my," how do you do a Scottish accent? "In my own words." No, I got to channel, what's his face? No, that's Irish. Who's the crazy MMA fighter, dude? "In my own words, let's set this straight." I don't think I could do a Scottish accent if I tried. "In my own..." Crikey, man. No, that's fucking Australian. "In my own words." What's the Scottish thing? It's Scottish. I'm Scottish. "In my own words, let's set this straight." I can't do it. I was in my bed and blah, blah, blah. So she found the doll. Prior to this, I had been keeping myself away from literally everyone. The next thing I know, I was confronted by all the family. Don't for 1 minute think they let me away with this. They haven't. That's so how she phrased that. don't for 1 minute think that they let me away with this. They haven't. And none of them knew. Neither did the dad and his family. This is wild. This is a cuter story than the Louvre Heist. This is so cute. As part of the report, I mean, this poor girl, like, she's just like having fun, you know, just faking a pregnancy, just living her life. Like, this is a great story for her. Like, this is it's good for character development. This is good for the plot, right? The life plot, the life story. As per the report, Kira's friend, Neve McRobert. What? As per the report, Kira's friend, Neve McRobert, people, I don't know, they messed that up. People suspected that something was wrong when no one heard the baby cry. Kira was also, the baby in quotes, Kira was also refusing to let anyone touch her, saying that the baby was unwell and had recently visited a hospital. I noticed Kira had deleted every picture and video of Bonnie Lee, I love the name, Bonnie Lee, from our chats. I asked why, and she ignored me. I then asked the baby's dad, is this a doll? And he said, yes, it's a doll. McRobert said in a video statement filmed on October 16th. She even went to the extreme of texting him saying, Bonnie Lee died. Shut the fuck up. I can't imagine how you must feel right now, and everyone else who has been lied to for months and months. Everyone believed her. She had a gender reveal. She posted scan photos and even said the baby had a hole in its heart. Then she texted me saying the baby was born. We were all so happy. Oh my God. That's the story. Crazy shit. Oh my God. The gender reveal and everything. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is called the Eating Disorders to Skincare Obsession Pipeline because it made me reflect on myself and my recent obsession with skincare. Here we go. This is like, it's not that deep, but my interest was piqued. Okay.
Can somebody please tell me why those skincare influencers, like the ones with the 70-step skincare routine, their skin looks great, okay? But why do they always have those fucking pink beady eyes? Like the skin around their eyes is like inflamed. I don't know what's going on.
It's eating disorders. It's also like an overuse of lash serum and like abusing skincare products, but I just wanted to talk about the link between eating disorders and this very bizarre skincare behavior online. There are online spaces where people with restrictive eating disorders have been able to encourage each other to, go further in their disorder, to not get the medical intervention that they need, to compete with each other. And this language has seeped into the mainstream. One of my favorite accounts, Josh at Tell the Bees, has this theory that incels have ruined the internet because their rhetoric, particularly around beauty, attractiveness, and what being attractive can do for you, has seeped into the mainstream, and I'll tag him so you can learn more about that. Right, I'm taking that same logic to say that the extreme forms of thinking and behavior that's propagated by these extreme online communities has worked its way into the mainstream, specifically when it comes to talking about skincare. You probably already know that the language of ED Twitter has made its way.
Okay, like it's a little too deep for me. Like I get her, I get the vibe here, but it made me think about myself because I used to have one, and I was like, now I like skincare, and I'm like, I know it's not that deep. So I'm like, I hate watching stupid videos and you're like, wait, do I have autism? Because this girl said that, how like that happens, like with the whole pathologizing everything and making everything a diagnosis, that every like little subtle personality quirk a diagnosis. So like, I'm not doing that, but I do think there is a correlation between the mindset with eating disorders, the control thing, and wanting to be perfect in every way. So when it comes to the whole BDI thing at the beginning, like, yeah, that's lash serums, right? That's like active products with active ingredients irritating your eyes. Some people just have that, like red eyes, like, I don't know, they have allergies. Like, I don't use lash serums, but when I did, my eyes would get red. I don't like that look personally. So like, I don't use the serums. I get what she means. Like, but then she's like, no, that's because they have eating disorders. I think that's an extreme like connection because again, lash serums definitely do that and just actives and misuse of, I think she even said that like, yeah, but she's also saying like this perfection, this skincare perfection thing, this multiple layers of, you know, what I do, right? Like I do my little skincare routine. It's like 12 steps. I'm obsessed with it. I love my skincare routine. I look forward to it every night. It's a nice little debrief of my day. I really enjoy it. And, but what she said about eating disorders and that like pipeline to skincare obsession and being perfect in every way, like, yes, that is the mindset. And that is that is why. So how has I'm recovered. I'm fully recovered from an eating disorder. I just, what's crazy about it is every time I bring it up, I'm like, I have the key to the castle of recovery. Like I really believe in what I did and the way I did it as being like, everyone is different. Okay. But like what I did was so seamless. Like it was not there was no, so whenever I talk about, I'm like, I just want to like tell everyone what to do. And the key, like this essence of what I did was very much like, let go of control, right? Like let go of control. Stop trying to be perfect. Eat whatever you want. Gain the 40 pounds. Don't go on a mission to lose the 40 pounds once you gain it. Like don't allow thoughts or about losing weight exist. Like I genuinely just said, you have to have 100% food. What do they call it? Food. There are no good and bad foods. You're completely neutral. If you're hungry and you want something, you eat it. You don't psychoanalyze it. You don't spiral about it's bad. I can't eat that. Oh my God, I overate. You just do it. And then over time, it's so energetic. It's so like, your body, they've studied this. I was recently watching someone on Instagram break down this study they did on a milkshake and how they gave two different groups a milkshake and told one it's healthy and the other one it's full of fat and sugar and their ghrelin hormones or whatever. Like it completely, the placebo effect is insane, but like it completely altered how their body reacted when they knew it was unhealthy because that's on their mind, right? And that manifests into the body. Like it's so connected. And so, yeah, the essence of what I did was like, don't resist, just let the floodgates open, let it happen. Don't control it. And then it just naturally went away because I was just like, it's not a thing anymore. Food isn't a thing anymore. It doesn't. And I know a lot of people that recover from eating disorders say like it never fully goes away. And I'm telling you right now, like, and I do think it helps to be in a healthy relationship too, where you're around someone who has healthy food habits, because when you're sitting down every night to have a meal with someone and you're going out to dinners and you're like, you're not alone in your apartment binge eating, right? Like you're not bored eating. Like that disordered way of being it falls off. Like it just, and then when you get busy on other shit, you have more of a purpose in life. Like that's the thing too. My other advice, oh my God, I feel like I'm so repeating myself because I've already done this episode, talked about it a million times, but getting your mind onto other things that are positive and so you're not just thinking about food in your body all day. Like you have to have hobbies that are not diet and exercise. Like, I'm sorry, you can only get Pilates and matcha and your sweet green salad so many times. And like before it's like, hey, that's just like brushing your teeth. That's not a hobby. That's just like life. Get a hobby outside of that because all you're caring about and thinking about is your temple, right? You got to take care of it. But when you make it a thing, because every time I made it a goal to lose weight, every time I tried to heal my eating disorder and I muscled it, I would sabotage. I would fuck it up. It would take like, it was always like less than 3 days or maybe a week max. And then it's like back on the hamster wheel again. So, but with this, I go back to myself and what I said earlier about living in the middle and finding homeostasis and like balance in life. And I feel like, yes, I don't have an eating disorder, but I feel like I have adopted my disordered thing now. You could say, not that it's a bad thing. I don't think it's even a bad thing. I think it's because my brain is chaos. And so I need structure and I need like order. I'm a little bit clean OCD. like a lot of it. Like shout out Skin by Kristen. I'm still like loving the content and the tips and tricks. Like but I get like OCD about things being extremely clean and organized, and I'm like obsessed with clearing out clutter, and it's just like a good. And then in terms of my appearance, right? Like, yeah, the skincare, but I don't think it's obsessive. Like, I don't want to have a wrinkle. It's more like, which I don't, because I like, hi, call me Kris Jenner. I mean, like I'm just like obsessed with being snatched, and like, I just want like that jawline at all times. No, but it's that like, I want to take good care of my skin. So I age nicely and I'm not dehydrated looking, and where it's like, if I could prevent it, I'm going to take the steps. And I do enjoy learning about, it's like, do men spend a second on this thought? Like, or do they like, literally I'm saying all this and I'm like, this is not a thought for them. But yeah, I think that for me, it's not related, but I can see how when you're obsessed with perfection and control and looking perfect and being perfect, it's not only with the food. Sometimes, yes, that can turn into cleaning a home or exercise or your skincare routine and having a perfect skin and perfect this and that. And it's like, our society rewards it though. That's the bullshit. At the end of the day, that's the bullshit. But this is the thing about what our society rewards when it comes to how we present and how we live, like what our homes look like and whatnot. Like, there's something to be said, and this is what I'll always stand by with myself. There's something to be said about having your shit together and working hard so that you can have your shit together, and like sacrificing and like putting in blood, sweat, and tears, like really, do you know what I mean? Like that's life. Like that's being an adult. That's being a person. Like it doesn't mean you have an eating disorder or you're OCD or you're compulsive or you're a perfectionist or whatever. It's more like, no, you have a standard you like to keep with your life in terms of how you look, what you eat, how you exercise, like all of these things. And that's just what you do. And you're a positive example of someone who's nonchalant about it. Like it's not obsessive. Like the best way to be is you wake up and you do all these routines and you do all these things, and it's not like a thing. Once it's a thing, if you have the mind, like the addict type brain, that black and white thinking brain, once it's a thing, you're fucked, because then it's like you get obsessed with the fact that now you've labeled it as a thing, and that becomes part of your identity, and you want it to be the best at it and the most perfect at it, and you want to do it. It just needs to be in the middle. Like, this is what you do. I do my skincare. I do my cleaning of my house. I do my exercise. I shave my pussy. What did I say earlier? I'm trying to tie everything into a bow here for you at the end. That's the truth, though. You have to be careful about what you get obsessed over. Because there's obviously healthy obsessions and unhealthy obsessions. But when your obsession is something that should be nonchalant, like making your bed and having a tidy home, or putting on SPF every morning, or like doing a skincare routine, or if it becomes OCD and like you want to be perfect and you can't stand a single thing out of place, that's not good for your brain. It's occupying too much space. So, because when I was in my eating disorder times, I was like, the number one thing I want is my microphone too far from my mouth, was to just like free up some brain space, get busy on other shit. Go do some research. That's a great hobby. Just read shit. Just read about shit, learn about shit. That's the episode. I just realized I did not disclose why I'm stopping my GLP-1 medication. So if you made it this far, you're in for a treat. I feel like I'm really calm right now. I'm coming down. So I was on tirzepatide for since like last November. So it's been a year and I love it. I loved it. And I ran out of it and I'm deciding I don't want to do it again. I'm just like, I'm good. I had that experience. I kind of feel like it's like I ran out of it and I was like, you know what? Back to like the black and white, like disordered thinking. This is honestly part of how my brain thought of this. This is kind of sick. I'm fucked up, you guys. I'm fucked up. I don't think this is fucked up. I think it's actually like I'm being honest. Okay. I kind of want to see and prove to myself that like, I don't need it. like I can keep the weight to where I'm at. And like, I don't like need to use it as like this cheat code crutch. Cause I've been on it for a year and it definitely like, I dropped the weight. I like the feeling in my body. Like I'm very happy in my clothes. Like I feel my best, you know, but now I'm like, okay, I ran out of it. And I'm just kind of like, it's been a year. I'm like, let's see if I can. I honestly, as an experiment too, I'm like, cause I ran out of it before and had like a gap of a couple months and that was the worst 2 months. I was like, get me the fuck back on this. Like my hunger and all that just surged. And honestly, right now I stopped taking it, like, let's just say a couple weeks ago. And I've been eating the same things, like doing the same, but also there is a little spike. There is a little hunger spike, which happens at first. I'm just trying to see like, okay, can I, keep doing my workouts like I normally do while I was on the GLP-1, which wasn't an issue. And then like, yeah, maybe just up my steps a little bit and then not fucking order a burrito and make Nutella cookies right before bed, like catch those moments where I'm like, yeah, I didn't really do that on a GLP-1. I don't need to do it now. Cause like, that's why my weight was staying down. It's cause I wasn't doing these extra curriculars with the food. So I'm just trying, it's so dumb, but it's kind of like, if it gets bad, if I'm like, I'm a whale in a month, yeah, maybe I'll get back on it. But for now, I'm like, I had my fun. Big advocate for it if you want to try it and get on it. And if you have a reason to, like, actually have a legit reason. Like, but see, this is where I get a little bit like, fuck, it's like I had all those cookies, and I ate that sugar last night and I'm like, I know when I have a GLP-1 in me, it just keeps my blood sugar from going crazy. So maybe it's like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll check back in a month, but right now I'm off of it and I haven't it's like it ran out and I was like sucking the last drop and I'm like, I think I'm good. I just want to see if I can do it. And the worst time to do it during the fall, just the fat fuck season of candy corn and Hawaiian rolls and gravy and pecan pie. Do I say pecan or pecan? I never know. All right. I think that's the episode. I started at 10:30. It's 1:10. Do the math. I have no idea. What the fuck? Anything else breaking here before we go? Besides my bladder, because I've had to pee for so long. Oh my God. We watched the Perfect Neighbor documentary. Fuck that bitch. Like straight up. I'm swearing a lot. But like, I hate old, angry, like listen to me sounding angry. Just specifically like curmudgeon white women who are like fucking pissed off at the world. It's like, there's like this woman in this that murdered the poor kids. Like they're just gonna think about, oh, if only I didn't like misbehave or like not, if only I didn't like cause a ruckus out in the yard when I was playing, maybe my mom wouldn't have been shot. They'll have that guilt, they even say it in the documentary. It's just awful. But yeah, this woman fucking shot. It happened in Florida, I think. So yeah, we watched that. I'm trying to think if we've watched anything else before I go. I just hate that energy of like, oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't throw, what did she like throw at the kids? Like she'd like throw shit and call them the N-word. And like, she's just angry and like, it's just like kids be kids, like move to a different neighborhood if you don't like it here. Like, don't literally kill someone because you can't, because she like claims she was in fear of her life. There's some law called the stand your ground laws, and it's like horrible because it's so many people have died because of it or something, where it's like you're allowed to shoot in what is the stand your ground law? Let me look this up. I do need to go. A stand your ground law allows a person to use deadly force in self-defense without a duty to retreat, so long as they are in a place where they have a legal right to be. So basically the woman, this crotchety old stupid woman, this fucking, what's her name? It's like Kathy. I don't know. What's her name? Dunmore. Susan Lawrence. Is that her name? Susan Lawrence. Yeah, it's called The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. But she essentially was in her house, shot through her door, killed a mama of 2 boys, I think, or 3 kids, or 2. Yeah, it was horrible. Out of like self-defense, she claimed self-defense. And she went to jail. She looked like shit. You know when you see people that are like just miserable and just like mad at the world and just like angry and just they haven't done anything with their lives, and they're just like, everything about them is just like, they're like a gloomy cloud, right? It's like you see these people, it's kind of sad. You're just like, fuck. You see it. Like you literally see it and you're like, what she did and the way she acts tracks with just how she looks. Because some people, it's everything's energetic. I always say that. It's like it's just like aura. She needed to do some aura farming and just like vibe out with some mushrooms or some shit and fucking figure it out, because those little boys don't deserve to have their mother gone over them just playing and being kids. Fuck you. I'm just like mad. Me being just an angry white woman, just hypocritical fucking cunt. Okay. So we're getting Thai food tonight at Corey's parents' house. It's going to be lit. We're going to drop the dogs off. And then we're going to go to San Francisco tomorrow. So hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening. Oh my God.
Wherever. Oh my God.
I never used that one. I meant to do this. See, I always fuck up. I always mess up my sound effects. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. You can watch the full length video in 4K. Shout out. We got a new camera in 4K over on YouTube. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/TJMS, patreon.com/TJMS. All right. That's it. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.